Hello and welcome to Blades in the Dark Bathouse Boys. That slight pause before I said Blades in the Dark was me looking at the overlay and remembering what the system was called.
Good work.
I am a consummate professional.
No, you're not.
No, I am not. How's everyone going?
I'm good. I got my new computer.
Congratulations. What are the
I can
specs
do
on that?
shit now.
How
What was
good
that?
is what are the specs on that?
2080 AMD Radeon RTX 7
Ah,
words.
nice. Okay.
32 gig of RAM.
Have you had a chance to play around with it yet?
I've messed around on playing DayZ on the highest graphics I could.
I mean, I guess it is a pretty. Is it still a graphically intensive
Yeah,
game?
it is.
Or
Right now,
yeah.
I'm waiting until I can get a larger hard drive before I can install bigger games like The Witcher or something. Because I only have a 200 and
Ooh.
something SSD at the
Can
moment.
you play Witcher 3 on Extreme?
I can play everything on Extreme.
Oh, that's nice. I think we're good to go. Nut, do you want to take it away?
Yep.
I don't know what's happening. What's
Well,
happening?
unless we left our villains.
You were about to say heroes, weren't you?
You were completing a score, and Quack got shot, and everything worked out immensely great. You completed the score.
Did we?
You invited a certain mercenary captain called Karth Oris to partake in a high stakes gambling affair. The Bluecoats showed up while you were preparing this, and we're like, this is interesting. You released a ghost in Silkshore to distract people. No, actually, you released it in the docks. At the docks.
Mm-hmm.
And then you tried to abscond with Karth's wraith bodyguard. You did
Which
so.
worked. Thank you.
And then he discovered that his bodyguard was missing.
And then he hired 2 more.
And he told everyone where he was going, and then came to your establishment.
We didn't tell him the exact address. We told him the house next door.
It's not like a
Yes.
grenade and several gunshots went off in our exact address, though.
Grenade! There was grenade. There wasn't a grenade. Gunshots.
I think there was an
maybe.
electronic grenade or a.
Some people died.
Yeah.
And death in this game is important because when someone dies, the Death Seeker Crow find the body, and there's a
That's
bell
why I'm
that
here.
tolls, and the Death Seeker Crows sort of hone in, and the Bluecoats arrive, and the Spirit Wardens arrive, and they take the bodies, and shit goes down. Which is why you've generated a bunch of heat, and you have gained some reputation for having done something. Nobody knows exactly what you've done, but there are dead people in your establishment.
We don't even know what we've done.
And as a result, were a bunch of questions asked, but putting that aside, people know what happened. Otherwise, you wouldn't get any reputation. The updated version is 6 coin. This is a standard score. You had some decent loot. He had some decent winnings, and your employer was willing to reimburse you with some coin. Now, because your employer works in Silkshore, there is a tax. Most districts have a crime boss. You can choose to pay a tithe from your score.
Do you need to ask?
Will you pay the Braves?
Do you really need to ask that?
Of the tithe.
Yes.
How many
Yes,
people have we already pissed off by saying no?
You've already pissed them off already. Do you want to pay them, or do you want them to start a clock where it says they will get their money?
If we don't pay them, will that start a war?
No. Not immediately.
How much are they asking for?
They are asking for 2 coin.
Oh, fuck that.
They can fuck themselves.
Yeah, I was gonna say give them Rat's coin, but
No, Rat and Goat need the coin desperately to look at and
Yeah.
never
you
spend.
don't even know what money is.
I know what money is.
You don't know what
Well,
it's used for.
Then I'm going to
Valid.
put a clock up that says the Wraiths want to get paid one way
Yeah,
or
well,
the other.
screw them. We're better than them.
Yeah. So that's another clock that's going.
I like them. I like the clocks. The clocks are my friend.
Yeah.
The clocks will
More
only provide
games.
us with good things.
More games really need a clock system.
Yeah, I really love the clocks. Anyhow, this is downtime. First of all, it's a break. During the downtime, nothing like the threats are always there, and the high energy stuff is sort of ramping down. Downtime is a reprieve. You can catch your breath. You can work on your projects.
You can be
hire
creepy.
some goons. You can heal your wounds. And a new phase of the game starts where all of the game clocks have advanced, and yeah, factions are doing things. You get your payoff, which is the heat and the rep and the money.
Cat.
Yep.
So, what are we doing?
Well, all right. Yeah. So
I should open the book.
Probably should download the book.
Do you know what page downtime
I
stuff
always
is on?
downtime.
yeah, you can do 2 downtime activities,
There it is.
and you can spend more coin or more rep to do an additional one.
Okay.
You can spend how many coins, sorry?
Yeah. Each PC gets 2 downtime activities. Each additional activity will cost you 1 coin or 1 rep.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. I guess I'll go first because I kind of know what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to do a couple of things. First thing, so okay, I'll need this is a question I have. So I can do a long term project, right?
Yeah.
Can my long term would a long term project be to in some way insinuate myself with like the ruling class to get contacts and friends to if say for example this was a court, right, to get myself into that court.
That is an interesting choice of downtime activity. Do you want into the city council?
I guess if that's
Do you want access? I mean, you can't get in. It's like 6 members
yeah.
of the nobility. But
I guess what's the I mean okay, so we have the nobility, right?
Yep.
Is there like a court? Is there like a noble court?
All right. So here is the ruling system in Duskwall. The immortal emperor sits at the top.
Yeah.
He holds court somewhere else. In Duskwall, his direct line of communication is with the Lord Governor, an appointed official from the Emperor's court who moves to Duskwall and oversees imperial interests. Now, he has at his disposal the imperial military. And the city council are basically local nobility who draft and approve legislation, do city works, on all of that thing, all of that jazz.
So basically, Erden's goal here is to insinuate himself into the social circles and workings as high up as he can get.
Now,
so that would include like forging paperworks of nobility and doing all that jazz, but that's the goal.
if you have a friend or a contact you can help, you get a plus die. You do fortune rolls. So right now you're a tier 0 crew, right? If you do another job, maybe you get on another level. We don't know. But that basically improves you from rolling 2d6, take the lowest, to. No, wait. You're rolling. Yeah, you're basically at 0 dice right now,
Yeah, that's fine.
or 1 dice. And yeah, the more dice you get, the easier this gets.
I mean, according, so I'm looking at this here, right?
Yeah.
Basically, I can work on a long-term project if I have the means. Mark segments on the clock according to the result. 1 to 3 is 1 tick, 4 to 5 is 2 ticks, 6 is 3 ticks, and critical is 5 ticks. So I guess
So it really depends. It really depends on how high up you want to go.
it would be like, I don't know. Once again, I'm kind of thinking a chord, right? If there's like the nobility social circles, they all go to like fancy gatherings and occasions. I want to insinuate myself within those social circles. So not necessarily like I basically want to. Erden wants to make himself seem to them as if he's like a new and rising nobility, and work his way into their social circles.
He wants to be a fake
Yeah.
fancy person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds cool, and I'm all about that. These nobles are like tier 5, so
Like, I am
gonna
understanding
be
this
hard.
is that has a lot of segments in it.
So your initial goal would be to find a patron, someone
Yeah.
who's willing to sponsor you into these circles.
Sure, I think that's
And
the easiest way of going about it. Yeah.
that would be the easiest way to go about it. Is that of interest, or do you want some other way of
Yeah.
doing it?
I do that.
You can do that. All
And
right.
where possible, he would like to try and find a patron willing to do it in like a not so true way. So like, a patron willing to lie for him and say that he is nobility and so on and so forth.
You want a fake birth certificate.
Well, you
I can
have
make
some
that easy.
options. You have some options there. You can insert. You can get one of the Leviathan Hunter captains to basically like have you as part of their entourage, and Leviathan Hunters are really important in this game because they
Yeah.
hunt the powerful beasts who power all of what Duskworld runs on. So they have a status with the nobility. They are lords and ladies of the court, at least the captains.
Okay.
The church has some officials and some nobility.
I guess more so he'd be looking for a noble themselves, but one he thinks would be willing to bend perceptions a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely not the Imperial military. They are not willing to bend. They are very concerned with appearance.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you should try the Imperial military.
I mean, I used to be Imperial military.
They'd recognize him probably.
I was an intelligence operative, so maybe not. But
It's like a good in. I think you should give it a shot.
Well, that's why you wear the fake mustache.
exactly.
Your
Yeah.
mustache fake.
It's well known that Lord Strangford will consider it a favor to him if you removed those pesky grey cloaks who
Just
have been
remove
talking
grey-
about.
okay.
Yes, yeah, like if they got removed, made an
Sure.
example of.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll give you that for free. Like it's fairly known that he's in legal troubles,
Yeah.
and the reason he's in legal troubles is because of these rogue bluecoats who didn't burn down their district precinct and torch the evidence of his wrongdoings. That's just gossip around town that you're easily able to pick up. So
Absolutely.
that is a way in, but that is like a score.
Yeah.
It would take some time to get rid of those guys.
So can I start because I don't really want to divert the whole crew to do this. So can I start like a long-term project to work in that direction instead?
Oh man, how would you destroy a tier 2 faction without the
No,
help
not
of your
even not even that, but like just towards the same end goal, maybe a different way. Because I don't want to. I feel like we have a lot of things we need to do as a crew, and I feel like that might not
I
be
mean,
one of
yes, you do have things to do because you're a
No, we
freshly
don't.
started crew.
them. Yeah, I guess my long-term project would be like find
So-
a patron willing to vouch for my nobility, and however many ticks that clock would be.
I would say it's probably a 12.
Cool. Yep. That's kind of what I was expecting. So yeah, absolutely, I'm happy with that.
And you would basically be trawling the parties, looking for anyone, like rumors about nobles in trouble, and maybe solving them, and finding ways to be of use.
Cool. Yep. Now can I roll? Do I now get to work on that? Is that the?
Let's see. Yeah, you can roll a study, or what's the other one? Like the shit. I blanked on.
I can study. I can study.
Yeah, either study or the other one, survey. And you're doing this in Silkshore, so you could get like a +1 die, right?
Sure. You
I
just
think that's how it works. Hunting grounds, +1 to gather information rolls. So yeah, you're gathering information on nobles.
5.
So
What? 2 ticks.
let's see.
My clock.
That's 2 progress. Yep.
Awesome.
2 segments.
And then I get a second, and then I can spend a coin for a third.
Yep.
Cool. So I'm gonna spend. My second is gonna be to recover. So
Yep.
I think I've got a bruise at the moment. I've got a tier 1 harm.
Yep.
So I want to recover that, so I don't have to deal with that anymore. How does that work?
Recovering hit points. When you seek treatment and heal harm, you visit with a healer or a physiker. Will stitch your wounds, soothe your mind, or apply some restorative herbs to make sure you ignore your wounds until they have gone away. If you don't have a contact or a fellow PC can provide the treatment, you must acquire the asset. So you need to acquire the asset to even start healing.
Okay. Cool.
Now you have some options, I think.
Growth here. And I can spend 2 coin plus 1.
And
Okay.
you don't have to spend this. Like you can get someone else to find this. And
Yeah,
save
I might need to because I only have 1 coin, so I can only do 3 things. Okay.
We all only have 1 coin except Matt.
So I'm gonna
I
save
only have 1
one
coin.
action. And then I'm gonna indulge my vice to get rid of that stress.
All right. Indulging your vice. You visit your vice purveyor and you relieve your stress. See you next segment. So yeah, relieving your stress. You push yourself. You've pushed yourself harder than an ordinary person is willing to go. This comes at a cost, the cost of stress. Inevitably, you turn to your vice in order to cope.
Of course I do.
When you indulge your vice, you'll clear some stress. Let's see. Say how you indulge your vice, which includes using the purveyor.
Yeah,
The
so I mean, I visit Celine. Celini,
and then you roll. Yeah.
Get my drugs on.
Yeah.
What do we call it? Like Angel's Tears or something like that?
Yeah, Angel's Tears.
It was
because
just tears, wasn't
sometimes
it?
you cry black. You,
Edgy.
and you roll your weakest attribute rating of insight, prowess,
Hell
or
yeah.
resolve.
Okay, what do I? Okay. So I roll.
Insight, prowess, or resolve. The weakest one.
There is a button here that says Indulge Advice. Can I just click that?
Sure you can. Yeah.
Bonus dice, none. Submit. Let's see what happens.
That's a 4.
Okay.
Clear stress equal to the highest die result. You clear 4 stress.
Okay, I don't overindulge. That's good.
Yeah,
I
okay.
couldn't
You
'cause
don't.
I have 7 stress. So
If you indulge your vice and you roll higher than your stress level, then you overindulge.
so I'm down to 3, and then I have a coin that I can possibly spend to heal. So yeah, I go Wander Silshore, high as fuck.
All right. That's
He's
Liam.
goddamn junkie.
Father Gregor.
Seeing buildings melting and shit. Crazy.
Well, Father Gregor is incredibly hurt at the moment. Mostly because
Yep.
he got shot and then no, he got attacked and then shot by it. Yeah, he got attacked by a ghost and then shot. That's it.
Yeah.
Pretty
It
much.
happened.
He's gonna need to go find the doctor.
Yep.
Acquire as an asset, friend.
I have money.
I mean, yes, you do. You have 1 money,
Is 1 money
And-
enough to find a doctor?
and you can spend a coin to try to acquire an asset.
You have to acquire as an asset first.
Then I feel like I'm gonna have to do that.
Let's see. Acquire an asset. This would give you temporary use of an asset, which is either a special item, a cohort, a vehicle, or a service.
Yeah.
Temporary use usually constitute like this downtime, or basically this downtime and probably this next score.
Yep.
And basically, to acquire any asset, you roll the crew's tier, and the result indicates the quality of the asset you're getting. You're currently tier 0, so right now your effect is one die fortune roll. You can spend coin to raise the result of this roll, and add per 2 coin per tier level. So you could raise your crew status to tier 1 and roll with 2.
Well, I only
Basically.
have 1 coin.
I mean, you can use the crew coin, right?
Yeah, that's 2 coin then.
If we agree.
Does the crew agree to spend coin to find the doctor?
Rat does. I'm not sure about Goat. He doesn't say much.
Well, I also need a doctor, so I'm happy to do
Yeah,
that.
the more you spend on this asset, the easier it will be to get the use again. So
We have
Yeah.
2 crew coin. Do we want to spend all of it or 1 of it?
you
Why
have to
not?
spend 2 coin per tier. So
Then we have to spend all of it. So, what am I rolling and how am I rolling?
a fortune roll for the roll fortune.
For the group? Or for my character?
Uh, for the from the group sheets. Yeah.
Okay. Number of
And then-
dice is...
And then just roll fortune and add another dice because you're spending coin.
2 dice.
I win!
3.
So we have a minus
Um,
1 tier doctor.
You have you have
Do I find a
Cool.
vet?
Our doctor's shit.
your doctor is real shit.
It's totally a vet, right?
We really need to up our crew level. Like it's gonna make
Yeah.
it so much easier for us.
We had
Yeah.
4 crew money, by the way, not 2.
Yeah, you have 4. Now
Now we
you
have
have 2.
two.
How do we up our crew level? I guess that's a
So, oh man, who do I want to give you? Like, I need to find a name here.
Vet?
Has to be a vet.
Yeah, yeah, it has to be like some sort of like racetrack vets.
At least Goat will be well taken care of.
God
Yeah.
doesn't need a doctor.
Right? Goat is probably the only person here who doesn't need a doctor.
Yeah. Their name is Doctor Pharos.
I assume Doctor is in ellipses.
Look, veterinary school is a legitimate school, and that is a legitimate doctorship.
Yeah,
They
you fit in.
are a woman who is like weathered. So they've seen some shit.
She's seen a lot of dead horses.
In her time as a vet.
Yep. They enjoy hunting and shooting in their off time, and
She's
they're
definitely
very,
a horse vet. She kills the horses.
yeah, and they are very patient, and you know them to be an incredible animal person.
That's how she hunts them.
Yep.
Gets nice and close, and then whips out the double barrel.
And
Oh,
you're
God.
like, yeah, this is what you can afford.
Cool. All right.
So, yeah,
Now,
like
Sure.
later in the day, I just come back with this old woman.
Well, she's not old. She's just weathered from
From all the horse
all
hunting.
the horses.
yeah, from
Oh,
working
Lord.
working outdoors.
Eden looks. What is this?
I found us a doctor.
Doctor. Right.
You said you needed a doctor, didn't you?
Nice to meet you. You have.
Hello. I'm usually available in Dunslow, the prison master, the master of the hounds, tends to.
Hounds.
Yes, I tend to his hounds. They get injured a lot.
Eden like looks lost for
man-
words. Looks at Grigori. You brought us a vet.
Yes.
Now, normally sedatives and such work, cross species. It should be fine. I heard he was injured.
Eden shakes his head. I am very glad I do not need sedatives.
Look, it was either this or I could have gotten you a plant doctor, but I don't think that would have done very well either.
So that on. Fine.
Yeah. And so you now have your doctor,
Yep.
Dr. Farris.
Yep.
And she is available to you for now because you spent the money. That means you get to roll to recover. Recovery is a long-term project. Your healer rolls a tinker check.
Cool. This is getting better and better.
And a healing clock is 4.
What?
A healing clock is 4.
Okay.
I mean,
so-
she could roll a 6 and just heal us like that. It could happen.
who
Not
wants to go
likely.
first?
Does
I mean, yeah,
healing?
I'll spend my coin and I'll do it. Fuck it.
It requires downtime, right?
Yeah.
Yep,
Like an
it
action.
requires a downtime.
So this is my third downtime action. And yeah, she can fix my bruised ribs.
How bad is one harm really?
Look, man, I don't want to take decreased effect, but if you
I
want
have
to.
2 harm, so I kind of need it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
you-
definitely need it.
So this is Erden. You get a 2.
One tick.
Um,
4 o'clock.
1 tick on your 4 o'clock.
Oh, buddy.
I have an 8 clock.
And this is Matt. Is your character also going to heal?
Yeah, but I don't know where fortune is.
It's underneath your contacts.
You don't need to roll anything.
Yeah,
It's-
don't worry.
It's nutty rolls. So
Well-
since I have two harm, I have an 8 clock, don't I? What
Yes.
if 2 4 clocks?
You can have 2 4 clocks
Okay.
or 1 8 clock, which is healing both.
If she
Oh.
rolls a 6 for you, I'm gonna be so annoyed.
He needs it. He needs it.
I don't care. I'm gonna be annoyed.
All right. So you're recovering, and let's see, Gregory, a 6.
Hey, my gunshot's gone. Oh, is
Congratulations.
that for the gunshot or for the ghost attack? It doesn't really matter.
So your gunshot wound is reduced to a level 1 harm.
Yay.
There's no use for coin besides downtime actions, right? Or like bribe.
It's useful for other things, but yes, downtime actions is pretty much a thing.
I
So
mean,
there's
pretty
the
much,
extra.
pretty much anything you want to do can be summed up in a downtime action.
So I
Yeah.
assume the extra 2 goes into my other clock then as well, because it's still healing technically.
You still have level 2 ghost wound,
Yeah.
but your gunshot wound has healed and become like battered or something
Yeah.
smaller.
How many ticks does it give us?
Now the quality of this asset is
Shit.
like high, so like higher than the rolls, right? So you get 4 ticks from a 6, and yeah.
1, I assume, from a 2.
No, you get 2 from a 2.
So was finding her part one of my downtime activities, I assume.
Acquire an asset, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What page are the downtime shit on?
150.
Downtime activities, page 153.
159 or 167 PDF.
Okay.
Summary, yeah. Little
161.
summary that helps.
Yeah.
Then I probably feel we'll go off to the train station and talk to some ghosts for a bit. Be weird and prevail my vice.
All right. I think there's an indulge vice button, so just press
Certainly
that.
is.
No bonus. Do I have any bonus die? I don't assume so. No.
Nope.
I'll be back in a sec. Sorry.
Hey.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty good. You get rid of 6 stress.
That's all my stress.
Congratulations.
That's pretty good.
So you just see for a couple hours, Gregory's just going around like he's not really in control of himself. There's a ghost currently haunting his body.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
Yeah, we like see you go to the train station, and you see like several like people like hanging about and like doing weird shit, like
Touching stuff.
touching each other's, touching things, eating weird things, putting things in their mouths, and all of that weird stuff that ghosts do with bodies. And he sits down in a chair. A lady comes by. He puts money in her hand, and she brings out this vase with like a snifter to it, and he just kind of like sort of like puts it to his mouth, and you see this translucent thing overlay itself over his body, and you see him blink a couple of times, and someone smiles and starts walking around like and after a couple of hours, the ghosts then leaves his body, and he feels great.
For some reason that makes him feel good.
Yep.
And then I'm going to spend my coin and
Yep.
start a long-term project. I'm going to work on making a new ritual.
All right. What sort of ritual?
There are some questions you need to ask. Page 2 in the PDF. It is where'd it go?
230. I have it
Yeah.
here. So, a ritual is a lost art of sorcery, usually applying like electroplasmic energies. You need some occult shit happening. This is not without risk. A player with the ritual ability begins with one known ritual already.
Which is I chose to summon weird ghosts.
Yep. And you want to start a long-term project to learn a ritual. So I'll ask you, what does the ritual do and how is it weird?
I want the ritual to be able to make it so the ghost detecting field doesn't really work around or within the building.
Ooh.
Ghost detecting field?
I don't know what it's called. The crows.
That is
Ravens?
a crew upgrade,
Ah,
not a ritual. I mean, you can take the ritual. Yes, you can learn a ritual to block the Death Seeker crows from realizing someone has died temporarily.
then that's what I want the ritual to be.
All right.
And it's weird because, what's a good way to make that weird?
The example in the Bloodletters campaign was he vomited out like a Death Seeker crow, but like,
Just
that's,
maybe animals in general stay away from the entire place completely.
that's not really weird.
Nah. Well, I don't know. Here's Liam. I'll ask him when he comes back. Matt, what would you say is a weird thing? Would be good, a good weird thing for that?
I don't know. Like for like temporarily disable the Death Seeker crows.
Yeah. This ritual you enact, and like within a room or like a tiny space, the power of the Death Seeker crows do not register the death of a person for a while.
But how about it just makes the entire area feel extremely cold to anybody who enters within the field within the place that the ritual has been casted.
You could like I don't know, have to consume the flesh of the victim.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
You sort of have to do this before the
Yeah,
death happens.
I have
so,
to consume flesh of some uncooked flesh kind of thing.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Fits
A
with the
person doesn't
cycle.
have to be dead for you to consume their flesh.
Yeah,
Just
True.
saying.
Liam has
Good point,
personal
Liam.
experience with that.
If let's see. The player, the ritual takes a downtime activity to perform, inflicts stress on the caster according to its magnitude. Magnitude is its own thing. Ritual is dangerous or troublesome in some way. It will require an action roll. It may have additional costs, such as the sacrifice of a rare item or the start of some strange progress clock. Yeah, your god probably will allow you to make this ritual if you.
What will he cost? What will it cost me?
I mean, you already said the costs. The
Oh,
cost is the consumption of flesh.
yeah. So we still haven't decided on the weird part yet. Then
Uh,
That is the weird part, right?
you muted Liam.
Not saying anything. Yeah, consumption of flesh is quite weird, Quack. I'd like to
But no,
point that out, just in
the way it
case you
works
thought that
is
was
you
normal.
have something
Yeah,
weird
just
and a cost.
I can How is it weird? So the one way it could be weird is that like the presence of your god is felt in the area.
It's clearly part of the sacrifice I do to the god.
Yeah. You're sacrificing something to the god to perform this ritual.
Yeah. And it's clearly, evidently, like felt within the room once the ritual has been created.
If you want to make it extra weird, it could be your flesh.
Oh yes.
Why the fuck not?
All right, so it comes with additional costs. Harm.
Ooh. Not great.
That gives it extra magnitude, though, so it makes it more powerful.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. And the next thing is, what new belief or fear does knowledge of this ritual and its attendant occult forces instill within you?
Cannibalism?
Yes. Holy shit, yes.
Yeah.
Bath boys are going cannibal.
I may have to
So-
ask you to help me with the ritual one day, Matt.
Yeah.
Rats
And the
keen.
magnitude
Not
you
all
want it
of
to
us.
be a closet, a small room, a large room, several rooms, a small building, a large building, or a city block.
Several rooms. Or
Several
a large,
rooms.
a large room.
All right. And the duration,
A day.
a day. Yep. And the quality of the ritual,
Which means
like, is it like a tier 1 quality, which means a higher tier would be able to like spot it anyway, or do you want this to be proof against meddling?
how high could I make it without killing myself?
I don't know.
Let's just go tier 1.
So adequate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Under general,
makes sense.
under, unless someone's actually actively searching for it, it'd probably be hard to find.
Yeah, unless someone like tried to block this ritual,
Yeah.
then basically it's adequate. So magnitude 3, 3, 1. And you want to do this by crafting the ritual.
Yes.
And you craft this ritual by communing with your god and asking him to make it happen. Well, all right then.
I don't think Morgan would approve.
Matorgan has totally approves of eating your own flesh. That seems like a great idea. And it's a long-term project, so
Yep.
There's not a lot Matorgan isn't down
8
for.
segment clock. 8 segment clock seems all right.
Yep.
And roll your attune with the +1 to consort with your god.
Risky, controlled. I say controlled. Or fortune roll.
It's controlled. Yeah, your god is not going to
Standard,
do
I
anything.
assume.
Yep.
Bonus die 1 or 2, did you say?
1. Because you're consorting with the
Hey.
god.
Nice.
So 3 segments on the 8 clock.
I win.
Yeah.
And that's all my downtime activities because I'm broke. Wait, oh yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, you just remembered about the heat. Good thing you have extra coin. Because you can... I think you can spend all... Yeah, the cost is literally just each additional activity costs 1 coin or 1 rep. And you can drain your entire account.
How do we increase from a tier 0?
You
do
get
stupid shit.
enough reputation
Okay.
until your reputation gets up to your turf.
Just making
And
sure
then-
we didn't have to like hold on to some coin for that or something.
I think you do. But
That's fine. I mean, as long as I can spend it now to reduce some heat, because that's the thing we should do.
I agree.
I don't think so.
you could just go to jail and reduce your heat that way.
We could always send Rat to jail. He'd probably like it there.
True.
I don't think Rat
I'm-
would do well in jail.
Can we take a vote? Like hands.
Hands
that,
for coin?
Yeah. Who wants to spend coin to reduce heat?
I put my tiny hand up.
Oh,
I reject your vote because that is
Two
not
Spending one
versus
coin.
one, so we
it's,
win.
it's not chaotic.
Spending 1 coin.
Where's the chaotic,
Um,
boys?
How do I do that? How do we reduce heat?
Downtime.
Say how you reduce heat on the crew. Roll your
Roll-
action, reduce heat according to the result. Okay.
Yeah, so you could do anything literally. Like you could intimidate some.
Yeah, I think
fuckers.
it's like I mean we spent a coin to do this, right? So I
We're
think
just bribing someone.
yeah, I think we were bribing someone.
Yeah, that sounds great.
That's why we had to spend the coin because we have to pay someone off.
So you're consorting with the blue coats.
Bribing the blue coat who actually found us the other night.
Yeah.
Look, listen, I don't know what you think you saw, but it's not what you think.
We were having family over.
Is there any way I can convince you, or some would say, sway you, to allow me to use sway in this role?
You're not exactly dating the guy.
Can I consort him?
God. Yeah, I mean we're consorting, right? So if someone
Yeah.
has better consort than one, do they want?
I have one.
I mean, I'll roll a 1 if 1 is the best we have, but I have 2 in sway.
I
I
can't
mean-
attune to him, so
I'll allow sway if you're like you're
flirting.
basically trying to persuade him that taking the money is better than asking the questions. So
Yeah, I mean, I think the argument here is, I found this blue coat, whomever they may be, and Erdin has approached them, and he said, "Friend, I've heard you may have seen some things on a night a couple of years ago. I just wanted to make a healthy donation to your retirement fund, and to that end, maybe wipe the memory of such traumatic events. It would be better for us both, I think, to have a friend such as me."
oh yeah, we wouldn't want any of that. Let's see how you sway this guy.
Position?
Man, I want to say risky. So hard.
I'll take risky. I'll do it. Fuck it. Why
But
not?
Can
you're
I assist in
presenting
some
the-
way?
You're presenting the coin, so I will allow it to be controlled.
Okay.
Can
Go
I
for
assist in
desperate.
some way?
Go for desperate.
Standard effect.
Well, the blue coats are tier 3, so you're starting at no effect. The coin will give you limited effect. Quack's help
mean,
can
actually,
either give you an extra dice or
The only thing that really matters here is the dice result, right?
yeah.
So the effect doesn't actually really matter because the only thing that matters is the dice, the
Yeah,
end
just
dice
standard
result.
effects,
So
pretty much.
standard, and then if quack, you'd have to take a stress.
Nah,
it.
then.
That's right. 5.
I think that's all of our heat, or most of our heat.
We had like
We have
7.
one left.
That's if it's 1-1. It might not be 1-1.
Let's see.
So 4 to 5 is clear 2 heat.
We have we had 7 heat.
Yep.
We
But
now
we still have 5.
a
We still have
5, yeah.
5 heat.
That's not
I
great.
can't math. Shut up.
I mean, we could retroactively spend the second coin to just make the bribe bigger, and then roll again.
That's not chaotic.
I agree. Eden wouldn't do it.
Nah.
All right,
I'd
cool.
probably throw a shark at it.
Do you have your does Matt, have you done your downtime? Or
No.
No. We're waiting for
Cool, go
Matt to
for
do
it,
his
Matt.
now.
Okay.
All right, Matt.
Okay. First thing I would like to do is fucking, gets rid of some of the stress. Yeah, and
I forgot what your vice was. This is going to be interesting.
there is a really, really pretty lady that Batu has introduced me to that I would like
Oh,
to
yes, that.
become friends
I
with
remember this.
without her knowledge.
By the way, did you remove the heat already, Liam?
Yeah, I've done that.
All right. Sure. All right.
No, I
So
mean I
you-
haven't done that. You should
Well-
take 2 more off.
No, no.
We've
Um,
never removed heat.
Now
I don't even know how to do that.
Yeah, I mean, she's not the purveyor of your vice, but
No, but I feel like the purveyor of my vice would be fairly happy if I got what Eastern royalty. Some sick blackmail on her.
I mean, that could certainly be a downtime action, but it
Your vice is literally kidnapping girls.
No,
man.
no, his vice is stalking people. Like he's just
Yeah.
really like he doesn't really care who he stalks.
Just
He's
roll your indulgence, and we'll see how that works out for you.
Hmm.
where's indulge vice? All right.
Yeah.
No bonus dice, I assume.
Nope.
3. That gets
Interesting. You lose 3 stress.
okay. I still have 4.
Yep.
Yeah. So
You want to push for additional stress relief?
what happens if I overindulge?
Death.
Terrible things. Terrible things.
What are
Fun
those?
things.
What are those
great
terrible
things.
things? Because I'm
You
gonna
could
do it
attract-
regardless.
You could attract trouble. You could brag about your exploits to someone for some reason. Like maybe someone gets in your way and you're just like, don't you know who I am?
You get lost on a
cetera.
bender.
Yeah.
You make a new character for the session.
Okay.
Or you're basically your vice purveyor says like, all right, you stalked someone else. I'm just gonna cut you off. You can't stalk these girls anymore.
I don't want to
So-
push it. I think 4 stress is fun because it means I can get a
A trauma.
a
Yeah.
trauma.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. So that's
Um,
one. That's
okay.
one. You have indulged your
The
vice.
second thing I would like to do is start a long. What before I go on to that? What do I see when I follow this lovely Eastern beauty around? Or
She's
where's-
Add him with a knife to your throat.
She's primarily inside of the casino, right? She's the hostess and the owner of the casino. But um, where is it? Let's see. She does visit with the consulates, the Severosi consulates. She goes to talk to someone, and they ride a horse through the Brightstone district, I think it is.
okay.
Yeah, they
Okay.
go horse riding in the Brighthouse. Yeah. So you see 2 beautiful ladies. One of them more rough around the edges, but she's like more of a horse lady. And this well dressed, accoutramented hostess, like mount these massive horses that are like they breathe electroplasm, and they're black coated, like shimmering eyes, almost like unicorns in a way, as they're like floating almost through the streets, and the people avoid their passage as they go riding horses in the middle of the streets.
What was the name of this? What's her name?
If you don't remember, you're not a very good stalker.
No, Matt doesn't
Helene?
remember. Helene.
Helene, yeah, you know her as Helene, the mysterious Severosi noble. Like that's all you know. You don't know her last name.
Um, I didn't. I don't manage to pick up the name of the lady she goes horse riding with, do I?
She's riding with Ambassador Syra from the Severosi continent.
Ambassador who? Syra.
Ambassador Syra.
Cool. Thank you. And the second thing I would like to do is start a long-term action, or long-term project rather.
Yep.
I would like to start I want to figure out. Mm, I want to get a massive stockpile of whale blood.
Why?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's an interesting idea.
It
Yeah,
is.
sure. That's an 8 o'clock. I
Cool.
think you're trying to acquire an asset.
Yeah. Rat isn't the kind of person that likes to really talk to people. So he's mostly doing this by skulking around in the shadows of the is it the harbor district, the docks? Like following shipments that have landed
mean,
and
Yeah, you know smugglers.
yeah. Okay. Cool, that's helpful. I
Yeah.
want to
You
I think
just want a barrel of whale blood?
no, he wants many barrels of whale
He
blood.
wants to fill the basement with whale blood.
He wants. I don't think he knows what he wants to do with this whale blood.
Well,
He just knows he wants it.
to acquire this asset, roll the cruise tier, which is 0. The result indicates the quality of the asset you acquire. So let's roll the cruise tier, I suppose.
Is that part of the long-term action or project rather, or is that to acquire an asset?
Yeah, that's to acquire the asset.
Because I'd rather not get the whale blood immediately, and I don't know, build up. I don't know how that works out, but build up a way to get a supply of whale blood.
Huh.
Yeah, because
Wow.
one barrel ain't gonna do it.
Okay. Okay.
Because this stuff
So-
is explosive, right?
No.
No.
No. Okay, it doesn't matter. He still wants it.
Unrefined whale blood, well, Leviathan blood is not explosive.
Fine. He still wants it. He just wants
It
the blood.
conducts electricity.
Like that works. It's exotic, expensive, and he doesn't have any, so he needs some.
You're a weird person, Rat.
Yeah, he is.
So a long-term project. Da-da. So you want to consort with some people, some smugglers, and basically be like, look, when the Leviathan ships come in, you often acquire some of the supply, and I want access to buy, like, regular access to buy this.
So I think instead of consort, because I don't have anything in consort, can I argue for prowl? In this, so he's following the suppliers around to their like locations, and
He's trying to steal it rather than buy it.
yeah. I don't know where he goes after he has these locations, but we'll figure that out next time.
Well, I mean, stealing a shipment of Leviathan blood might be like a crew project later down the line. So sure,
Okay.
you can write down an 8 o'clock project called finding the markets, like underground market for Leviathan blood,
Okay, awesome.
and use prowl to basically find this market.
Okay. So just roll prowl.
Yep,
Ooh.
standard effects.
Position, risky, control, desperate.
I will say this is risky
Okay.
because you have no clue where to find this, and you don't know who the fuck you're messing with.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Yeah. Now, yeah. So with a 2, you get
fairness.
1.
Yeah, this is just a long time clock, so it just
Oh,
Yeah.
that doesn't do anything?
it's just how many ticks
No.
you get.
Yeah. The risk here is not that you get discovered. It's that someone finds out that you're sneaking around.
That's being discovered.
Well,
He
the
is
risk here
right.
isn't that you immediately get discovered and get put in jail or something. It's that someone knows.
Yeah.
Someone
Okay.
knows something, and
Which in other
eventually
words,
that'll.
the GM has just started a new clock.
Yeah.
That's okay with me.
Which, in other words, Matt's about to run into a barrel again and get thrown in jail.
Oh, rat don't do run into barrels.
Well, that's your 2 actions. You still have some coin.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a coin on
Poor Quack, he's just like, I'm wounded.
Eh, I guess I don't want the grazing shot. I'll heal myself begrudgingly.
Okay.
How do I
Well,
do that? What do I roll?
rolls.
I just just roll.
Oh, okay.
And if it's a 6, it fixes it straight away because it's 5 ticks and the clock is 4.
Meanwhile, I
Uh,
have like a glowing wound on my arm where the
I think
ghost
that's-
attacked me.
I think that's 3 ticks.
Yeah, that's 3 ticks.
So 3 of your 4 ticks.
Cool. Still have it. That was a waste of a coin.
Mate,
Yeah.
I got 1 tick. All right, like don't bitch about 3.
That's, you got 2 ticks.
We still
You
have
still
two
have-
coin in the vault.
You still have 1 coin in
let's-
the vault.
Let's save it. I think we need to save it because we'll get, in theory, we'll get leveled up, and we might need that to
Fine, then
think-
let's go do some occult shit.
yeah. Let's get some reps so we can fucking let's get a tier 2. That's what we need, bro.
All right.
do.
So that's your downtime. I have some questions I need to ask you now.
Yep.
Oh no.
So after you stunned and incapacitated Karth Oris, what did you do?
We ate
I think-
his flesh, drank his blood, and sacrificed
I
him
did.
to
I
Matorgan.
think what I think what happened is like there's a scuffle. We like execute the guards. I have the girl, like who's got the knife to Karth, so he comes with
Oh,
us.
he got stunned. Like Quack.
Yeah, cool.
He's
explicitly-
unconscious.
Quack explicitly threw the electroplasm vial on him,
Sweet.
and he just fucking shot Quack and then fell unconscious.
Yeah, I
And
mean, so
it's his bodyguards who died,
yeah,
and and that
So
escalated things. But yeah,
Odin just looks at fucking Grigori.
Is it
It's
Gregor
like-
or Grigori?
Grigori.
Okay,
I've got it wrong.
says, so this is where you come in. What is next?
Oh yes, my friend. This is what I do best. As I slowly drag the guy into a dark area.
Odin just goes over to the other side of the room and sits down.
all
Just puts himself in a corner away from this, but he wants to be in the same room. Just
But I
away.
take him to wherever the Matorgan statue is.
all right.
Tie him up and wait for him to awaken before I begin work
Oh,
on
God.
sacrificing him. It has to be a conscious sacrifice, Liam, or it doesn't work properly.
Oh, that makes sense.
Odin is a
Yep.
vicious god.
Yeah. So you try to ritually sacrifice this guy.
Yes.
That sounds like you are trying to
Consort with dark powers better left alone.
consort with the dark power. Yeah.
I prefer to say attune to the dark power.
Attune is probably
Have you read the wording of Attune?
No.
Now, let's look at Attune from
Attune is
perspective-
for
Open-
arcane shit.
When you attune, you open your
to the
mind.
ghost field.
to ghosts. Yeah.
Ah.
You can communicate with ghosts and maybe with demons to possess them or command them.
I mean,
But
I
this
guess,
isn't-
I guess
Maybe I want to
Uh,
commune with Matorgan.
Well, this is less commune and more like possessing them. Like
I mean, I
Yeah,
guess,
I'm
yeah,
more
the
trying
idea.
to appease him, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, the question would be like, are you trying to, I guess, like talk to Matorgan directly, or are you trying to like summon his ass?
Trying to
Like-
befriend his ass,
Cool.
so he
I don't know
doesn't
what that-
kill us when he randomly wanders into
That's-
the world.
I'm still terrified of that happening. You have been warned is one of the greatest lines on any character sheet ever.
Yes, it is.
well, it's always risky when you're talking to Matorgan. You can push yourself for a desperate one,
What am I
Definitely-
rolling? A tune or consort? I'm fine with either.
I'll allow it soon because, you know, if you want it.
Yeah.
Stuff for desperate.
But you do have that ancient tower which allows you to consort with ancient
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
entities on the side. So like, you can just commune with him. You don't
Yeah,
need
I'll-
to like invoke his name and drag his ass down.
I will use consort because I have a +1 to it anyway from the ancient tower. So yeah, I'm trying to befriend him, so that would make better sense to use for consort.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Because
Yeah.
like a tune would not be befriending him.
I will take stress to make it. I will take stress. What's that do again?
It means you push
Plus one
yourself.
die or increase effect, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a risky roll.
Yep.
For standard or limited?
With Metorgan, I mean, you did increased effect, so let's see. What is Metorgan doing?
Extreme effect.
You're at his ritual site, so I would say the effect is standard.
Yay. And any bonus die or no?
Well, you can push yourself for either effect or dice. So
I have a bonus die from the tower, so yeah.
all right.
And I'm rolling. Oh no.
Oh,
I angered Batorgan.
nice.
Send help.
So when you consort with a contact,
Mhm.
you might make a new friend. So you're consorting with Metorgan. You are hoping to earn his favor.
Yes.
Mm. Da-da.
I'm basically using a shark tooth dagger to sacrifice this guy, slit in his wrists and throat, all ritualistically.
Hmm.
And drink his blood and eat his flesh, right?
Yeah,
I
you got,
haven't-
like blood dripping into some water as well. So it's,
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
If I get to eat some flesh, I'm down.
And there's
I-
a lot of screaming happening.
Yeah.
I'm going to add a tiny complication that is less that Metorgan is angered, and more that someone interferes. So
Okay.
you begin your ritual, and the screaming starts, and you have the heartbeat, and you're like, oh yeah, this is working, and you hear this whining, like weird background noise interfering with something, and you see this shadow fall upon the ritual site as from like the river emerges this creature, wreathed in lightning with wings of steel that lands nearby, like next to you, and with like a claw of lightning, they grab your sacrifice and start to make off with him.
That's
Isn't-
not what I wanted.
Erdin has like one hand on his pistol and he's looking at Grigori and is like, "What do I do?"
Do I know this is a demon or a weird spirit of some kind? Like, do I know what kind of thing this is?
You have not seen this before, so you would have to roll something to see what it is.
The fuck do I roll? A tune?
And yeah, like Grigori, this is if you tell Erdin to shoot, Erdin will shoot. Like this is
Creature.
on you.
Creature, what are you?
It doesn't respond, but you could study or survey it to ascertain more of its nature.
Can I survey it?
I'm gonna study it.
I'm not even gonna bother.
One of
'cause my
you,
character
one of
knows
you is
nothing
doing the
about
thing, and the other one is helping. So who's
I
doing
have
the
two
thing?
study.
Okay, do I have to stress myself to help?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You're on your own, bud.
Risky.
The the position here is, I mean, if you're not engaging with the creature physically, it's controlled. You can
Okay.
make it, yeah, you can make it risky if you want for an increased effect.
I will take a devil's bargain though.
Um, I mean, the devil's bargain is pretty simple. You get taken alongside with your intended, like, you get lifted with the sacrifice.
Yes, but I was befriending this thing though.
You were
This thing is not
befriending the
Matorgan.
Torgan.
You know this instantly. This is not Matorgan.
Oh, great Cthulhu! Should I take the
Yeah,
expert,
you should
devil's
definitely,
bargain
definitely you should say that. Yes.
for standard or limited? Great.
You're tier 0. This is 2 tiers above you, so no effect.
Yeah. Then I would take 2 stresses. Can I take stress and devil's bargain?
Yeah. Well, you can take one or the other, and then Matt can help you. So
I'm not
you get
helping.
you can
I've
get.
got stress already.
Well, who else can help, Liam?
The cohorts,
Yeah, that's true.
because it's their job to help.
My character knows fucking nothing about this. There is no way in which he can help this situation apart from shooting the thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I call the cohorts over to aid.
All right. That means they get affected by your devil's bargain. So just so you know.
Jesus Christ.
This is gonna be fun when it fails.
Okay.
Just lose the entire crew in the second session.
So no effect, and then limited effect from your devil's bargain, and then standard effect from your crew.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And plus, does this count as an ancient creature?
No.
Oh. Hey.
Oh.
All right. All right.
I feel like having a 6 and a 1 should make it means it succeeds greatly, but also has this weird side effect.
You're only
Just-
what are you doing? What are you doing?
Just
You
take
only
the
take.
success.
I know.
What are
I'm
you
taking
doing?
the 6. I was just saying.
So instead of entreating with the creature, you consort with your adepts to find out what this thing is. You scrutinize it and interpret the evidence. You see gears, some sort of structure, like it looks like a person. It's got this weird face thing, and you see the wings that are like the wings, and they're wreathed in lightning, and they sort of they always they have that weird epileptic seizure thing, and as it grabs the sacrifice, it sort of like the wings just unfold, and like the mercenary captain is carried off. But you definitely, after talking with your friends, you definitely know this is no creature. This is some sort of clockwork person impersonating a demon.
Is this is okay? From Erden seeing the mercenary captain, is he alive?
He's still alive.
Erden shoots him.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. You can roll hunt or skirmish. Well, not
can I-
skirmish. Yeah, you
can I
too
use
far away
Finesse.
from
finesse?
that.
I think finesse or hunt.
So
'Cause he's
hunt
not-
is normally what you use for controlled shot.
Yeah.
What does finesse do? Finesse lets you. Doesn't say it lets you shoot, so I'll let you use it, but I'll give you -1 dice.
Look, if you don't take a shot, I'll take a shot.
Okay, I
'Cause
mean,
I kinda-
regardless, I'm going to be at -1 dice here. Do you have a devil's bargain?
You hit the creature.
And
devil's
that could be a good thing
bargain-
for us, though, right?
The devil's bargain is that your gunshot summons some nearby blue coats.
We're
Yeah,
in
I'll
the
take that.
basement.
Yeah, I'm taking that. I'll use finesse just for reasons.
I say, I call out,
position?
say, don't shoot the creature. It's clockwork. Someone owns it.
I don't care.
Kill the
Position?
man. He's still alive.
The position here is, uh, yeah, it's risky.
Can I stop you there and push it to desperate for increased effect?
Yeah.
Sure.
Desperate boys.
So for what effect am I looking at here?
The effect is currently with the increased effect is limited. You're having a hard time aiming,
And I took the I'm gonna take the devil's bargain and I push myself, so it would be standard.
yep.
I
Cool.
don't. Can you push and take a devil's bargain?
As in, I'm
No.
pushing it to
One or-
desperate.
Oh, okay.
Increased effect. Like I'm not.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I
do
think
both
you
of
can
those,
do one
right?
or the other. You can do one or the other.
Okay.
You can push with stress or take the devil's bargain.
Can I push it to desperate and take the devil's
Yeah.
bargain? Is that two different things?
No, you can do that. Yeah.
That I don't think you can do that.
You can definitely. You can
If you look at-
always.
Yeah, if you look at your character sheet, it should say push yourself, take 2 stress.
No, Liam means he's gonna. So instead of a risky
I want to
roll,
make it desperate instead
yeah.
of risky.
So he's gonna take a devil's bargain and make it a desperate roll.
Well, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
For increased effect.
Yep. So
Cool.
yeah,
Let's roll. That's rough.
Wow.
That's real rough.
Oh,
well,
joy!
it's a good thing Matt didn't try to assist you.
I wasn't. I was just. I have 2 hunt. I was just gonna shoot the thing, or the guy.
well, your gunshot rings out, and lightning from the wings of this being cascade outwards and lash out towards you. You can resist the lightning effect if you want.
Holy
I-
shit!
Is there any reason for me to not resist it?
You take stress
If I don't resist it,
If you resist it,
if you resist it.
and I'm gonna take harm if I do resist it, right? If I don't resist it, I'll take harm, right?
You're gonna take harm, and if you resist it, you'll take less harm. But like you're in a desperate position here.
Yeah, look, harm. We're resisting. How much stress am I taking?
All the stress.
Well, you would roll your resistance, and you would take stress equal to I think it's like
Okay, cool.
Uh,
All right,
Flip.
where's the roll for resistance?
I think it's
How do roll
I think
that?
you just roll your fortune.
no, it's either insight or like it's those 3.
Resolve? Any of the 3.
Oh, okay.
Insight, prowess. So you would choose which one you want to
Resolve?
resist with.
That was
Unfortunately,
also talking.
yeah, resolve is mostly like a
Look.
social thing.
You're
I'm-
rolling prowess.
Or
Damn
insight,
mechanical
like
creature.
I'm noticing it early enough to move
yeah.
out of the way.
I'll let you do that.
I won't, but okay.
Oh.
5?
Yeah, you roll
6 stress minus the highest result, so I'm taking 1 stress.
Let's see, resistance and armor. So prowess consequences from
Take 1
physical
stress,
injury
and I resist
usually.
it.
Your character suffers 6 stress when they resist, minus the highest
Minus-
die results.
I take 1 stress.
You take 1 stress. As you reduce the level 3 harm to level 2.
Ugh.
Okay, cool.
What does it look
Good
like
thing
when
he
he
healed.
like? What does
Yep.
this look like?
He does a flip.
It's like I don't know, like you move out of the way of the major like arc of the lightning, and we see like your entire form is wreathed as the lightning passes by you, but like a wave of it like lashes out, and you're like, oh fuck, and you drop the gun or something.
Yeah, I mean the gun like skitters off. A smoking. I can imagine like Urgent pushing up from himself up from the floor, like like smoking. He's like, I fucking hate mechanical fucking clockwork fucking men.
Rat is on his
Ah.
back, cackling
Yeah.
with laughter.
I don't even know why it came here.
Right,
Yeah.
right on your level 2 injury, like electrocuted hand or something.
I put lightning burn.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Rat
Who the
and
fuck invited the robot?
I turn. You. What the fuck did you do?
I was summoning Matorgan, or talking to Matorgan, and it showed up.
Gestures around. Well, he isn't fucking here, is he?
Have you seen him recently?
No.
Clearly not. Something went wrong.
Matt,
Ah.
Goat
you
and
see the clockwork entity escape with your intended.
is he going
sacrifice.
like what way is he going over the city?
No, well, yeah.
We're
sort
in
of.
the
It's going
basement,
by-
so he's going through the sewer.
You're basically you have the canals, right?
Oh, we're in the
Which-
sewer. Okay.
Yeah.
Goat like starts running after the thing. Well, how fast is it moving?
It's pretty fast.
Like-
does fuck's this dude's name?
Rat.
Rat still have a shot?
I would say so with a
Oh,
hunt, like long range.
Yeah, I turn to Rat. Kill the man.
Rat is on his back, clutching his belly, laughing at your pain and failure.
Rat, get off your ass.
Erden retrieves his pistol, pointed at Rat. Kill the man.
I think.
Shoot her.
Oh god. You point your pistol at Rat.
I love the image in my head of this scene is amazing. Rat is like on the floor laughing. Erden, still slightly smoking, has a pistol pointed at Rat.
I think. Rat just
I
laughs
should-
harder. Like when you point the pistol at him, like. You couldn't hit me.
Do I have range to throw one of my grenades at it?
Nope.
You couldn't hit me even with the gun.
Erden shoots Rat in the leg.
He has to roll for this,
Oh
right?
shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh god, I hope you missed
But
so
I
bad.
would like to argue that he's not dodging or expecting this in any way.
mean,
His
he's
eyes
prone.
closed, laughing on the floor. He's prone.
I mean, he's prone, right? So that
Yeah.
means you're attacking at disadvantage with ranged attacks.
I'm standing right in front of the fucker.
Yeah, but as we've established, you're a terrible shot.
Yeah. So you are rolling with finesse again. or what?
Meanwhile, I'm just watching as it flies away. Goodbye, strange creature.
Oh, this is absurd.
Welcome to Blades. This game is not normal.
Position.
Controlled, probably.
Controls. Yeah.
Effect.
Well, he's your same tier.
Yeah,
So it's
standard.
Yeah.
I hope you miss.
Oh, I don't.
Oh my god. I fucking love this.
Controlled.
You fucking you take your pistol and you like scrub it out and you put some bullets in it. You're like, and
Graze him.
and you see the bullet like ching 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 or over there somewhere, and Rad is still laughing, and you hear like the sounds of boots coming in, and you hear like the blue coat whistle.
Run for it.
Rat is crying with laughter at this point.
Erden puts the pistol next to Rat, holds his hands out like stretched aside him, and then takes a couple of steps towards the door.
I hide behind the statue.
All right. You see 3 blue coats trumping down the basement level. What do you do, Rat?
Rat is incapacitated with laughter at Erden's multiple failures.
The blue coats start shouting and trying to arrest everyone in the room at the same time.
I'm hiding.
Erden, like with his hands still wide, says, "Friends, friends, Stop.
What is
Calm.
going on here? What in the bleeding name of the Duskwall is... We will take
We
you
were
over now.
attacked. We were attacked. Us. We didn't attack anyone. Didn't hurt anyone. We were attacked. A clockwork monster carried off one of our friends. Hurt him pretty bad.
Clockwork Monster? Where is this Clockwork Monster? I don't see any Clockwork Monster.
It went in the
flew away,
sewer.
friends. Flew away. Same way it came to us. Stole our friends. I shorted it. Tried to bring it down. I missed.
It exploded him.
Oh, well.
Urgent is still slightly smoking. He's like got like lightning burns all up his arm. He's like, it attacked me.
Yeah, that sounds very serious.
Are these just generic British
I-
constables?
yeah. Urgent says,
Exactly.
I don't think it would be too much of me to expect fine, upstanding gentlemen of the watch, such as yourselves, to pursue our attacker, to bring justice.
What? How dare you? Insolent. Can you describe this creature to us?
Urgent does to the best of his ability. He looks at Gregory if his ability, like if he fails in
well,
some way.
You are trying to riskily sway these cops to
I
your side?
absolutely am. Yeah.
I'm assisting.
Sure.
I'll take the 2 stress. Is it 1 or 2 stress?
2 stress.
I'm gonna take it for a bonus die.
Wait, it's one-
actually, wait. What's
It's 1 stress if you're assisting. It's
Yeah.
2 stress if you push yourself.
what's our standard effects? What's our effect right now? Like without anything.
The blue coats are tier 3, so your effect is nothing.
Okay.
You really need to
I'm
level up.
gonna increase effect by to limited from Quack's help. Devil's
Okay.
bargain.
The blue
They-
coats take you to your station. Take you to the station.
Devil's
To
bargain could
interview-
be that the bluecoats think this guy's insane, and his like long-term goal of ingratiating himself in society.
Take
like-
a step back.
Yeah, like people start hearing about this Severossi guy that's insane and talks about clockwork monsters in the sewers.
And hangs out with laughing freaks.
Yeah,
Yeah. This doesn't look good for you. I think I like that.
I'm gonna push myself instead.
Okay. Yep. That's perfectly valid.
I would have
Urgent's-
taken the bargain. It sounds more fun.
Look, Urden's reputation means more to him than anything else there is.
Says the man who wants to
uh,
break the system.
All right. So you're at standard effects
Quack.
from pushing yourself.
How else does he put himself at the top of the system? You have to break it first.
if there is no system, I am the system.
So I limited from Quack's help, standard from my pushing.
Yeah.
Let's roll. And pray that on 2 dice I can roll a 4, 5, or 6. Yes, get
Nice.
in.
Good job.
All right. I see. Yes, I've heard reports of this vulture stalking the streets, nabbing things. Famous. Yes, I remember the reports. There's a picture in the precinct, and we've seen this creature around.
I called it Gary.
Well, we call it the vulture.
I see.
A good name. Good name.
Do you know why it was here? What it wanted?
Well, generally speaking, you just put money somewhere with a. Well, how do? Well, it said you can summon the vulture, and he does things for you. Smuggling
Well,
things.
He didn't do
Taking
anything
things.
for us. He stole our friend.
Hurt him pretty
okay.
bad. Want to point
Have
out that the vulture hurt him bad. Very
Have
important.
you pissed
note.
someone off lately?
No, you haven't got no.
Urgent laughs.
When,
No.
when he says
I
that,
don't
Brett
think
laughs
so.
even louder.
We're trying to
Yeah.
open a business here. Why would we make enemies?
Oh, really? A business? We've heard some strange reports circling around the precinct.
It's a
But-
bathhouse.
Yeah, Bathouse. All right. Oh, we've got your statements. We've got your names. What's your name? owners of this bathhouse? Who's the owner?
Sorry, I'm
I mean,
deciding if
you've
Erden
already
wants to
swayed
do
him,
his-
so like
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I think, yeah. Erden says, I'm Erden. A pleasure. Holds out his hand.
the burned one or the
Yeah, the one that's like burned and still smoking.
good man, Odin. They shake your hand vigorously.
Like,
Looking forward to see the
grimaces through
bathhouse
the
open.
pain of the lightning burns. It's like, yeah.
All right. Well, we've taken your statement, and we'll take it back to the precinct. If you see any more vultures, you know, try not to get electrocuted.
That's a good idea. Maybe Erden should take your advice next time.
Erden just stares daggers into this guy's back as he walks away.
And they take your testimony and they stalk away. So now you know a name.
Vulture. Can we please invest in some bloody locks?
Erden like cracks his neck, turns around to Rat. If I wanted you dead, I would have aimed for your head. And you would be. Bear that in mind next time.
Yeah.
I kick Rat in the ribs to make him stop laughing. Not trying to actually hurt him or
No.
anything.
When Erden's feet, like Rat's like slowly getting to his feet. He's still got the chuckles though. I would take that threat more seriously if you killed me at point blank range. Or even graced me.
Next time. Next time. Next time I'll actually aim for your head.
All right. So Rat has been laughing all the time. You see Goat staring fucking daggers at you. Like,
Bring it, dickhead.
Is
Oh.
the giant dog-sized rat.
yeah, the giant dog-sized rat is like, oh yeah, you're threatening my boy, eh?
Can we take a quick break now?
All right.
Sure thing. We will be back in a few minutes with more Bathhouse Boys Insanity. Oh boy, this is interesting.
Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Hello and welcome back to Blades in the Dark, Bathouse Boys Edition.
I hate that name.
I love that name so much, like an unreasonable amount. I like that name.
You just want to call our next ship and stars the Bathouse, don't you?
Oh no, it's definitely the Bathouse. No,
I
of
was,
course
I was
not.
going to say Space Cow, better name.
we'll see.
I would argue Havana Club.
Yeah, that's an interesting name. All right, what's the score, Nut? Haven't heard that in a while.
What does the Dark
Um,
God command us to do?
What does the Dark God command us to do?
yeah, you tried to commune with your god, and you tried to sacrifice something to your god. Didn't work out so well.
I rolled a 4.
Yep.
So I still get partial success.
Yeah. So you see, well, you get back into the mood of things without your sacrifice, but you have some blood, and yeah, you know how to do this.
This is probably the part where I sacrifice part of myself.
Yeah, probably.
I just spill a bit of my own blood to aid the ritual kind of thing.
All right. And your god sends you an image of like a where is it? District in Tuscal. Yeah, yeah. So you see the twisting back streets, like you see at the docks, and you see some ships that are parked, and you see twisting back streets, and you see like the smell of ink. There are several people around, and you see a woman talking to another woman, and she's talking about something, and you see like a a printing press, like an ink press, and it's just there's blood everywhere. And as you hear as you see this, you hear the bells toll from the docks district.
The death bells.
Yeah.
What? So I make out. So I make out that is the printing press covered in blood, or just the room it's in?
The entire printing press is just blood. And you see it mixing with the ink, and they're just like, "Oh gods, the press has been like there are some technical difficulties in my translating it, but the communion with your god, basically, you hear her say, the spirit wardens will never clear this up in time for the fresh news that we have today." And they're like, "Wow, we need to find someone who can remove this problem and clean my press."
Like, you'd basically see that that Gregory's in a weird looking state for the moment, like his
Yep.
eyes are glassed over, and then he snaps out and goes, "Oh, that is a weird one."
Yes.
So the great and almighty Mortorgan, the god of anger and shit, and devourer of the sun, what is his actual thing?
Yep, Devourer of the Sun.
More of the void, and devourer of the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He wants us to go clean a printing press.
You're fucking kidding.
I am telling you what I saw. He showed me the vision of what appeared to be a news agency within the docks. The death bell was sounding. Women were talking about their printing press, which is covered in blood, and what's the death people called?
The Spirit Wardens.
The Spirit Wardens won't be able to remove it for some time, and they won't be able to print their news.
Okay.
Couldn't it be that we are to go butcher everyone in the printing press?
So, I have two theories of what Horgan wants us to do here.
Butcher
Either-
everyone on the printing press.
No. Either A, he wants us to actually aid these people and clean their equipment, which I highly doubt knowing him. Or B, he wants us to steal this equipment and print propaganda about him.
I don't think we can steal a press. They are large, cumbersome, rather obvious when you try to sneak one out under your cloak.
Cleaning crew say we're taking it in for repair. I don't know.
We not figure out.
Does Quack have any insight as to what the god actually wants him to do?
I might have to
mean,
study
is-
for that. Or
You had
two.
a partial success,
Okay,
so
cool.
the message is a bit garbled, but you heard like the woman say like, "What? We need to find someone who can clean our press."
Okay.
So whatever you interpret that to be is your own problem.
It was hard to interpret, considering we were interrupted. Yeah, I may be completely off. He may just want us to go there and do something completely different.
You said it was covered in
Either way,
blood.
we should go and check it out.
I still
Rat,
think
you
know,
stay here and have a shower.
go and butcher some
Um,
people.
Nut,
Yeah.
because I've just read it. Can I have burned my armor for this session on the lightning to reduce it to tier 1?
Yeah, you could do that.
I'm gonna do that.
If you have armor, you need to
Yeah.
tell me.
Yeah, I have a single. I don't have any more. I have one armor, which I've now used.
How do you get armor?
You
It's
choose
just-
your equipment at the start of each session.
Oh,
Oh, you have like a loadout.
Yeah.
So you can take 3 items if it's in your character sheet. You can take 3 items if you want to have a light load, 5 if you want normal, 6 if you want heavy. And light means you're faster, less conspicuous, you blend in with citizens. Normal is you look like a scoundrel ready for trouble, and heavy is you're slower, you look like an operative on a mission.
And you choose those at the start of each session, basically, or mission.
So I've basically just got my standard loadout, which I take every
Same.
time, which is a pistol, armor, fine clothes and jewelry, fine loaded dice and trick cards, cane sword, and trance powder. And things in italics don't count towards your load.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
yeah.
what are you guys doing?
We're going
I
to the
guess
docks,
we
I
go to-
assume.
yeah, I guess we go to the printing press. Like,
I literally no other way to explain it,
like, I
Liam.
guess we go there. Like we go there.
All right. You follow Father Gregory as he leads you through the twisting lanes of the dockside ink lane, and you enter the back streets of the city's well-known tattooists and several newspaper printing presses. And you reach a particularly interesting warehouse, and it says the Daily Duskfall. And this is where you had the vision of the 2 women talking.
Is the bell going off right now?
And you see inside, and you see 2 spirit wardens talking with a woman, and she's like let's see, she's like she's lost a hand, so she's got no, like, just one hand, and she's like waving at them and being like, an entire week to clean this mess. And the spirit wardens are like talking in their like clipped language and like hidden behind a mask, and they are basically like, the press makes it awfully hard to extract the body, but we have extracted the ghost, so Don't worry about it, miss. There won't be any incidents.
We need to steal the ghost.
Eden like throws the doors wide, walks in, arms spread. I can get it done today.
Oh, thank the gods. Who is this man? And how can you make our problem go away?
Smiles a broad grin. My name is Samuel. Samuel Whitwood. I and my associates work for a new company, and we are experts at getting presses clean.
Why, what a stroke of good fortune. Jolly good. And she just waves those pesky spirit wardens away. And she's like, "Yeah, I have no further need of you." And they shrug and start walking away.
I motion for Rat to follow them.
he gestures and he says, "We have a facility where we can take this. It is a messy process, and I would rather not dirty your beautiful factory with the, let's say, after effects of the cleaning."
You're looking at
deluge.
a 2,000-ton. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
You're look. Yeah,
Let's
it's a
say-
pretty big press.
Is it? Is there a way we can like
It's-
wheel it out somewhere?
Or
Like,
you've seen James Bond, right? Where
yeah.
there's like the thing that
Okay,
goes in,
cool.
and like this is a big thing, and it's mechanical, and you see just
So it's not
Someone
like an
fell in.
old-fashioned
Okay.
mini one.
Sure. Someone fell in. Okay, cool.
it's almost yeah. Like there's fucking blood everywhere.
Yeah. He says, no, I think so. Scratch that. In that case, he says, well, if you leave us to it, I'll have to go and get our supplies, but we should be able to get to work immediately, and by the end of the day, you will have a working press. It may not be 100%. We may need two, maybe three to get 100%, but 3 days at max is better than a week. We'll get it working in a day.
Might
Jolly
I
good.
ask, my lady, who was it that this happened to?
Our political inquirer seems to have misstepped.
Eden leans in. Is that so? Terrible accident. Terrible
We
accident.
we were right on the he was right on the cusp of something major, and that terrible press has eaten him, swallowed him right up.
How
and,
sincere is she being?
Yeah, I mean, I can tell if she's lying. So I guess I get some, like, is she telling the truth? Is this actually what happened?
She's not telling the whole truth.
Okay.
But you gather that she did not cause this to happen.
She
She
just might
doesn't
know
care.
more about it than she lets on.
Yeah, she just knows more about it than she lets on. She puts out her hand to shake yours, and she says, "Lady Emmeline Strathmell."
Samuel Whitwit.
Yes.
Lewis Gray.
Roll me like a, I don't know, sway. You sway this woman to
I can
understand.
say.
Yeah.
I'm assisting,
Controlled?
and probably, maybe.
I mean, you don't have to. Don't roll it
Yeah.
down this rest. It's fine.
This is controlled. She
Then
wants
yeah, I
to.
won't assist then.
It's controlled. Like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
She's tier 2, so the effect is negative. No effect.
Cool. That was bargain.
Um.
Because I have a plan now. Like I know where I'm going with this. I have 100% plan.
You just want to clean it, don't you?
No, 100%. I like.
Devil's bargain could be that she knows that you're lying about your name.
Devil's
Does she
bargain
know
is
who?
Devil's bargain is she inquires about your name to other people.
I need to know the level of inquiry. So she suspects. Does she find out who I actually am?
That would probably start a
Uh,
clock.
Yeah,
Okay.
start a
Does she find out? I guess more importantly, does she find out I
we were in a
used to
bathhouse
be?
instead?
I don't care. Like, what part of my does she find out about my history that I was military intelligence, or does she find out about current? Because one of those, yeah,
No, she is enemies with the Imperial military. She would not travel those circles.
cool. All right. Yeah, okay, I'll take that to move it up to limited effect.
Yep.
It's not great.
Oh,
Wow.
it's not.
Controlled though, so three
Yep,
isn't as
so
awful as it would be otherwise.
you sense that like she's getting like initially she was like, yeah, I want to believe you and stuff, but you gather you either have to push or you might just lose the thread entirely and she might try to find someone else.
Okay, I mean, I don't think. Okay, I don't
Like
think
when it's controlled, you control the situation, right? So you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
choose to present a different angle or like go at this a different way.
Yeah, I mean, Erden kind of steps back, and he's like, I think looking at him, you see his posture change. So he changes from kind of like he's more hunched over, he's more like into himself, and his like back straightens, his chin lifts. He definitely moves into what you might consider a more military posture. And he says, "Listen, I am not exactly who I said I am, but I know you know more about this than you are letting on. I need you to tell me what you know, what you actually know."
Ooh, raising the stakes. I like it. Are you trying to consort with her?
I'm trying to give me a second. Let me read some things.
Let him figure out how he's gonna bullshit this into Sway.
Suddenly out come the guns, and we threaten her to hire us to clean her press.
No, I mean I'm not threatening, but I don't think consort. I'm not trying to be social with her, right? Like this isn't me being like, let's be friends. So I don't think consort works.
Let's work together to cover your ass.
Yeah, like this is definitely more of a like.
Sounds like command.
I'm in a position where you need to tell me what you know.
That would be command.
Command, I guess.
That sounds like command, I suppose.
I mean, Sway. Look, just looking at Sway for a moment, because influence someone with guile, right? Like he's very intently trying to move himself, at least visually, back to an echo of like his military intelligence days. He's trying to give off that air in a way.
Sure, you can certainly try to sway her again. It would be risky.
So if it's risky, if I go about it with like if I try to command, which is the other option, because I think they're
controlled.
The two that fit, it would be controlled still.
No.
Oh.
Okay, it's risky regardless. Then yeah, I'm taking sway because 2 dice over 1 dice.
I'm looking threatening to assist.
Sure. Take a stress, and you can take an extra die or increased effect.
I mean, yeah, I have to increase effect, so it's going from 0 to limited.
You could take another devil's bargain.
Yeah, what's the devil's bargain?
She kicks us out. No, that's
the devil's bargain is now upgraded from she'll inquire about you to she'll find out who you are.
Do I care?
Not really. We can kill her later.
You're dealing with journalists. They'll find out.
We can throw her back in the press later if we need to.
I mean, you know what? This might play into my hands in some way. Because if she finds out who I am, she finds out I at least used to be military intelligence anyway. Like I am who I say I am, right?
Yeah.
And Liam, remember, we are chaotic.
I'll take that. So I'll move from limited to standard. Because I actually want some effect here.
All right.
Let's do it. Yes.
Oh.
Get it.
Holy shit!
Does double sixes do anything?
Double sixes is like increased effects.
Yep.
Oh, is it? Oh,
So this is great effect then.
Yes.
That's pretty good, yeah.
so rolling 2 6s is good, like really good.
Yeah, it's a crit.
Oh, so they're cool.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
Hmm.
Needed that.
You're welcome.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. So she's just like she just like all right, but not here. Come to my office, and she'll
Yeah.
pull you aside to
Yep.
to like a retreat. And this one-handed woman takes you to her place of power, where she presides over today's news with an iron fist, because she doesn't have two iron fists. She only has the one.
I imagine she actually has her other hand just cast in iron somewhere.
She says, "What do you know about Lord Skurlock?"
What do we know about Lord Skurlock?
He was the one that Grey Cloaks. Is that the one the Grey Cloaks were putting pressure on, or
I'm fairly sure we
No.
pissed him off.
okay?
We didn't.
No, Lord
What do I?
Skurlock.
Yeah,
is...
what do I know about this dude?
Yeah. All right. So let's see.
Didn't we piss him off?
No, Lord Skurlock is someone else. Institutions. He is not there. He's in the underworld. So Lord Skurlock is an ancient noble. They believe he is like sort of like the emperor, but most of the rumors around him say he's like some sort of occult, like vizier, like magic user. He's got like a manor house in Six Towers district, and he's like a fairly enigmatic character who's old-fashioned and powerful. He's wandering the noble circles, and yeah, that's about it. What you can get from without making like an additional investigative roll.
Yeah, I mean, I think I tell her that.
Ah, yes. Well, you see, he's a great patron of the journalistic newspaper publishing business, and you see, his press. It was it demands a certain, what should I say, blood and ink. Eh?
Say again, so I didn't hear you.
Okay. So you were
The
trying to replicate, or
no, the press works. It just sometimes people go into it, and it's not our fault. It's just like a work hazard, and those people, we don't exactly know why or how or for what reason. But he donated this press to the cause, and we can't exactly buy a new one.
Lady, you got a haunted press.
yeah, I mean, I turn to whatever the fuck your name is, Grigori. I can't. Why does Grigori so hard?
Not that hard
I
compared
know,
with a name
man.
compared to my
I
normal shit.
know. I know. That's what makes it. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. I turn to Grigori and I say, find out more.
Okay, then. More about the press or more about Sturlock?
The press. Do your thing. Your thing.
Ah, yes, that thing. Okay, then.
That's. I don't know. Try not to hurt anyone.
I know what we have to do.
Right, no murder. We don't need more shit going on.
So, that's on my head. What do we need to do?
Not here.
Okay. Well, I turn and
Well,
smile. Yeah, I
I
turn
would
and smile
like
back.
the
I
I would
say,
like the press cleaned, though.
for that you will have to find someone else.
Ah, right.
But we might be able to look into the larger problem. I can't say we can fix it, but we can look.
We can stop the press from
Alright.
being hungry.
Maybe.
I wish you good luck. I'll put up some money if you succeed.
That'd be useful.
But I don't hold up much hope. It's been quite examined already by the spirit wardens, and they have found no
Spirit wardens are
shadows.
useless.
Yeah, the spirit wardens only look one direction. There are hundreds of others.
All they care about is the ghosts. Your press here could have a demon, could have a whale in it. You never know.
Oh, whale.
Oh my.
An entire whale, you think?
Well, the presses certainly won't flow today, so feel free to examine it at your leisure.
I suggest you send your people home.
No, no. The press must go on, which even if we have to write it by hand.
Well, then keep them out of the press room.
Yes, don't worry about it.
No matter what
Okay.
noises you
So yeah,
hear, do not.
does it sound like you have an idea for a score?
I have no
I-
idea.
I want to know what rat. I mean, yeah, I do, but what if rat? As
What
soon
does
as she
Rat want?
leaves, as soon as she leaves, Odin turns to Rat. You had an idea of what we do?
Clearly, Torgan like us to kill Lord Skurlock.
I just facepalm.
Drink
You
his
have
blood,
very badly misread this
eat his
situation.
flesh, and sacrifice him. The
I
great
turned-
shark
That
in the
may
sky.
entirely be possible, but right now we do not have the ability to do that.
I turned away from Rat. I don't know what Odin was hoping for. He turns to Grigori. So, can you fix it?
I can try and take some looking at it, but I don't see how this will help us in the long run.
Money, reputation. Our God sent us here, did they not? Maybe whatever is affecting this press is affecting it in some way.
For
Rival.
all we know, he wants
competitor.
us to break the press, kill her, throw her into the press, steal that ghost from the spirit wardens.
All valid things to do, yeah.
I turn and look at you. And which ones of them are paying gold?
Hell,
Huh. So I think if we have 100 similar options on the table, and one of them is offering to pay us, I think we have our winner. No?
yes, but if we do the one that doesn't appease to Matorgan, he may come and literally eat your face.
Your face. That is why I have you. You talk
No,
to
that's
the
why we have
gods.
Rat.
Or him. Fine. I say we take a look. Then he looks at Grigori as like, what do you want to do?
I will take a look at the machine. There may be something related to Matorgan in it. Perhaps there's an artifact within the casing. Something
looks
that
at-
causes it to be hungry.
He really he looks begrudgingly at Rat. Like, and you.
So, planning an engagement. There is an occult option. Engage with a supernatural power.
Which is what we're
Uh,
doing here.
Yep. When you choose a plan, you provide the missing detail. You don't know the detail, you can gather information. You have already gathered the information.
Yeah.
You know the detail. The press is literally eating people.
Also, our god is literally called the Devourer of the Sun, and the Maw,
Yeah.
and it's like the Maw Void or something.
Yep.
If the press is eating people, it probably has something to do with him.
Yep. So, what? How? So your plan is to examine the press.
I'm gonna
And do what?
perform exorcism on the
ritual?
press.
All right. Perform exorcism on the press. All right.
A
Is
ritual
this
kind of
of-
thing.
All right. Let's start with the engagement roll. So you start with 1 dice.
Yeah.
Is this operation particularly bold or daring?
No.
Do you want to make it bold or daring by
Yes.
including additional elements?
Yes. To do it, I will have to probably take the thing apart and may not be able to put it back together.
Oh yeah, fully we're taking this thing apart.
Oh, I thought like chucking the woman, the
All
journalist
that.
woman.
I'm
into
okay
the-
with that. Or we could go kill Lord
mean-
Sherlock.
Yeah, but if we throw her in, we don't get paid.
Yeah, true, true.
We can throw someone
So-
else in.
Well, it's not, at least it's not contingent on overly many factors. So
Look, no, the stipulation of the agreement was that we are to get rid of the devouring factor of this printing press. She never said we shouldn't take the printing press apart.
true.
I look.
I
I'm
like
pretty
this.
sure. I'm pretty sure Erden can convince her that to get this to work, she just needs to feed another worker to it. I'm
No,
pretty sure she can commit to that. So if you need that to
Uh,
happen, like Erden can probably get that done.
But then the
All
ghost
right.
people would come back.
Yeah, they would. So yes, this is particularly bold if you do that.
Do we want to feed another person to this? Because it will attract
That'll
the
give
ghost
us,
police.
and that'll give us more heat, right?
Yeah.
I think
Yep.
Can we go one mission without killing anyone?
I
No.
think we should just take the thing apart to get whatever's in it.
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
fine with either plan.
Either
Look, I think there's possibly maybe like some sort of artifact or some shit in
that's what I'm
there
thinking.
that makes it that combines the blood and the ink in some way. So if we can get that, that's probably our go, right?
Hmm.
Okay.
So yeah, we're just gonna take the machine apart.
All right. So it's not particularly bold.
Oh,
It's
is there
not complex.
Is there anything we could
Um,
do that isn't killing someone to make it bold?
I mean, you could assault the
Just attack it.
just jump into the maw readily. I don't know.
Yeah, we could jump into the printing press. Like that
could
could
feed-
do it.
You could feed rats to it. I don't know. Like,
Let's feed Goat to
I'm-
it.
yeah. I don't know how to make this bold or daring. I
I
just
don't.
gave
I
you
don't
a
think there's a
problem.
way. Honestly, I don't
Yeah.
think there's
I
a way.
don't
we can
think
make this
there's a
bold or
way.
daring.
Does the plan detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where they are the weakest?
Yeah, it's in the heart
Yes, we're
of the
trying to take
printing
it
press room.
apart.
We are dismantling the press.
I'll allow for that
This
to
is
be.
such a
Yep.
stupid plan.
All right, the haunted press. You now are at 2 dice. Is the target strongest against this approach? Do they have a particular defense or special preparation?
It's an
Take
inanimate
-1
object.
die. Yep. So you're at 2 dice. Do you have any friends or contacts providing aid to this operation?
No.
I mean,
No.
I don't know
Unless
if
she
our
wants to
gang
help.
can help in any way, but
I don't think that anyone wants to help with this.
I mean, if you have friends or contacts you think
don't
can
know
I
help,
mean,
how they could
can
help.
our gang help at all?
your gang is neither a friend nor a contact.
Okay,
Your gang can
cool.
help, but
Could
they don't
my spirit
act like-
trafficker help?
Yes.
But
Yes,
how?
they could. I don't know, providing you with ritual ingredients or
Yeah, that would probably work. I'm just getting equipment off him, basically.
like a page of ancient lore to read from. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be using my friend then. He'll be helping me get the equipment and stuff we need for this.
Yeah, your spirit spirit monger.
Yeah, he gives
your
me my
friend.
spirit investigation tools.
Yeah. Are there any enemies or rivals interfering with this operation?
Maybe. Are the
Maybe.
ghost people annoying us?
Well, since you're not putting anyone in the thing, the spirit wardens have left. I would
Yeah,
say
they're already gone.
Yeah.
yeah.
Man, we're
Um,
literally taking apart a printing press. I don't think anyone gives too much of a shit.
yeah.
I'm
Yep.
trying to get more points, Liam.
Any other elements you want to consider? This is a tier 2 target
Why is this printing press to talk?
because the thing inside of the printing press is pretty boss.
Okay, cool. Hey, at least there's something inside it. We're not literally just dismantling a printing press for no reason.
I love how stupid this is, though.
Yeah, man.
You could call for the Dimmer sisters to help you as well if you want to.
I don't see how they could help, though. They're old women.
Yeah, we're totally calling the Dimmer sisters. We need more dice. And they're creepy old ladies.
How will they help, though?
Well, they consolidated the. Like they could give you some spirit essences, and well, I
Yeah,
suppose
I mean,
double dipping, but
look, they could help, but
they can help. But what they will want in return is probably whatever's inside the press.
No, it's mine.
yeah, then fuck that. We'll just do it ourselves. We don't need the help.
Yeah. All right. So you're at 2 dice.
Okay. And this is a fortune roll?
Yep.
Yep.
A 2 dice fortune roll.
Hey, I lose.
Oh, God.
Wow, this is going to be the worst.
In fairness,
So-
none of us know how to take part in fucking printing
Printing
press.
press.
Well,
So
true.
it kind of makes sense. I have a sword, and I'm guessing I can like pry stuff. And a
I love
pistol.
I'm
I
literally
love
using a hammer to take off a bolt.
What is this?
I
This
don't
is
know, man.
stupidity. This is D&D.
Look, this is what you're doing. Your god has spoken.
This is so stupid.
All right. So, what's going to happen is this is a bad result. You start in a desperate position as the action starts. If you
What
want
does
to
a
have made
desperate
special
position look
preparation,
like?
all right, I'll give you the desperate position.
Let's go.
So you start to do your exorcism bullshit. You have the adepts and everything is ready, and you start the ritual, and you start to like explore and dismantle this thing, and you see like some of the paper like shift, and from the news stacks and the paper around it, you hear this rumble and this vibrating like what should I say? This bass, yeah, bass effect. And it's just like dubstep as dubstep is unleashed upon the world as these papermen rise from the news stand and starts flying everywhere around you. And from the like the maw, this this tongue of papery like tentacle wraps around Father Gregor.
Why me?
Because you're the weird dude, man.
You're the guy doing this.
This is so stupid. I love
Oh my god, man.
And you see from like the edges of this thing like massive runes come to life, and it's almost as if it's glaring around thinking like, yes, I'll kill all of these
Who
fuckers."
invented this thing?
I like turn to Gregor as I'm taking a couple of steps backwards. Gregor, what did you do?
I don't know.
The tongue like wraps around him and starts lifting him up as he's just like, I don't know.
What do we do?
And
We shoot it.
You hear like the engines go off and like the paper mill starts going as it's dragging Gregor towards it. What do you do?
Rat shoots the tentacle that is like clung to Gregor.
All right, roll hunt.
I got nothing. I got. What the fuck is this?
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
God.
happening. I fucking love it.
What's
We're
my
fighting
position?
an eminent object. GG,
What-
guys. GG.
What's my
I-
position?
Okay, I just want to say this is Blades in the Dark, but I've somehow managed to introduce mimics.
Yeah, you have.
I love it. It's so great.
Oh, what's my position? Not.
No effect.
What's the devil's bargain? No
Um,
position. Control, desperate, or risky.
It's
Desperate.
risky because there are papermen around who can
Okay.
cut you.
I'm gonna move that to desperate.
I can give you a paper cut.
I'm moving that to desperate.
Okay.
That gives me limited effect.
Yep.
What's the devil's bargain? What are you gonna? What's
shoot
weird?
me.
Look, I'll take that, but look. You
He
don't
might
want that.
die. He's already pretty fucked up.
I realize this.
The devil's bargain is that the more you fight this thing, the more Lord Skurlock will notice.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, I think that. I'm happy with Skylar noticing us. It's fine.
So standard effect.
Yep.
So desperate roll at standard effect.
Mm-hmm.
Hunt. No bonus die. So
What would you get bonus?
I don't
die
know. I'm
for?
just. I'm still getting used to the system. I'm just making sure there's no
Yeah.
bonus die. You don't want to be nice and give me like 5.
No, you've spent all your things improving the effect.
Yeah.
You don't get any bonus die.
Yeah, I don't. Oh. Ooh, that's not great.
The papermen are moving up and they start cutting into you with their paper hands.
Shit.
Yeah,
That's-
that happens.
How much do
You're
I
about
take?
to take 2. Yeah, you're about to take 2 harm.
So level 1, level 2 harm.
You can take stress and resist it if you want.
How much stress? I roll, right?
Yeah.
What do I roll? Oh, like
It's
inside prowess or roll.
It's prowess to resist.
Can I roll insight? Can I argue for insight?
No, these papermen are cutting you up.
Yeah, I'll resist.
This is so stupid. I love it.
Oh wait, can I burn an armor?
Yeah,
I
to
don't-
reduce the effect to limited 1 injury. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
But yeah, you could do that anyways while resisting. So
Oh,
like you could
okay.
take,
You can do both.
I'll roll
Yeah, you
prowess.
could do
Can
both.
I roll and then decide, or do I have to decide both now?
you have to roll and then decide. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll roll prowess.
Sweet.
4. So I take 2 stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And does
But
that?
then you reduce the damage by 1, so it's already just 1 damage, and then you can use the armor to remove it.
Okay, yeah, I'll burn my armor and get rid of the paper cuts.
All right, that's what you're doing.
Oh lord.
Aridin, what are you doing?
I
Liam?
don't know.
Burn the paper? Do you have fire?
I mean, I draw my cane sword.
You're gonna give the paper a paper cut?
Yeah, I guess. um, can I make it to the like the tongue? Can I like sever the tongue? Or try to?
Yes, you can run up the stairs to the feeding mechanism and start cutting at the tentacle.
Yeah, I mean, if I don't do that, he's gonna go into the press. So this is
Yep.
how it is, people. So I'm gonna do that.
Right. All right. The starting effect is no effect, and are you skirmishing this or?
Let me see how I can argue finesse.
Look, you guys picked a cult. I'm giving you some cult shit.
No. You are giving us the weirdness I was hoping for. I would definitely give you that.
This
I love
is
how stupid it is. I
not the
don't care
weirdness.
what else.
I was not expecting this level of weirdness.
I mean,
I'm
to
o-
be honest, I was, but not like
Not
as
this.
it is. I wasn't
Not
expecting
this.
to fight a printing press.
No, I'm okay where we are. I'm just not sure how we got here.
I mean, look, blah, blah, blah.
Look, I'm just saying, I did it. I did it. You're fighting the
It
printing
does.
press.
It does say. So in the thing for finesse, it does say in a fight that you are ready for, finesse can
Yes.
be good.
Yeah.
So it's not attacking me. Like I'm not being taken by surprise. I am ready for this. I've planned this action. I'm gonna run up and just with one nice sweep, just sever the tongue.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
Let's do it.
perfect. Let's do it.
Devil's bargain and desperate.
Position?
Well, what are
Zero.
you hoping to achieve? You hoping to sever the tendril of?
Yeah, I wanna
Paper.
stop Gregor from being eaten by a printing press.
I too want to stop that.
Well, it's I think it's a risky position because there are papermen around.
Yeah.
And you're standing on a precarious like spot because this is where this is where people go in.
Yeah, it is.
You're right next to it.
If I make this desperate and fail, I am going into
Your
the printing
position
press.
is your position is no position at the moment.
Devil's bargain and desperate. That's what you got to do.
What would a devil's bargain be?
The devil's bargain is you strike and fall in.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe it takes
Yeah,
you
you
to
go
a
off balance.
like a dimension. You go to
You
a
can
paper
you
dimension.
can roll to resist it and tell us how you like hang off the edge or whatever. But like, yeah,
I've not been rolling well. I'd be rolling one dice. Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna desperate and take the devil's bargain.
all right.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna take 2 stress and push myself.
All right.
Yep. So that'll move my effect to
Standard.
Quack, are you helping?
I'm currently wrapped up in paper.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you might be able to find a way to help me, right?
I don't know how
Friend,
I could
I am
help.
trying to save you.
I realize this, but literally all I have is a pistol, some ectoplasm, and spirit bottles.
Like you could help by I don't know shooting inside of the thing. I don't know.
Distracting it, damaging
I
it in
help,
some way.
then I guess I'm being a distraction.
Okay.
Yep. If you help, you will be party to this roll.
Don't kill me.
Look, something bad's happening. At least it's happening to both of us. So I'm gonna do 2 things on my side to move us from nothing to limited to standard, and then take a bonus dice.
All right, Quack. You suffer 1 stress as you
Yeah.
shoot inside of it. All right. Good luck.
Dear God in heaven, please, I just need a 6. Yeah.
Oh yes.
You didn't kill me.
There it is. There it is.
You
This
aim
whole
your
situation is
rapier
so
through, and you stick it inside the paper mass, and you hear this wail of like angry frustration as it waves its tentacle around, throwing Father Gregory to the floor, discarding him to go for the more annoying targets that is more
Yeah.
readily available.
Yeah.
So, Father Gregory,
I'm okay.
you get thrown off as the tongue reaches for Erden. What do you do?
Uh,
Kill this thing is what you do. You kill this thing.
Let me quickly see what I can do with some of the shit I have. I throw a lightning grenade at it.
Okay. Yep. That sounds like a perfectly reasonable thing to do.
I throw it into the maw if I can.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Otherwise, I don't know what else to do here. I whip
I mean,
my
at
fine
least you have
spirit
that much of
mask.
a plan.
have
I don't
it.
even have that
Yeah.
much of a plan.
What am I rolling to do this, Liam? Not sorry.
It sounds like you're skirmishing this thing.
I guess so. Risky.
Yup. There are still papermen around.
Effect.
No effect.
I will bargain.
Well, it's a lightning grenade. I'll give you limited effect to start with.
And I'll
The
still
bar-
bargain anyway.
Look,
bargain- The bargain is you're basically on your own, so that the papermen easily isolate you and start cutting into you.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I mean, the
Unless
other bargain.
someone else has something.
The other bargain is Erden gets caught in the blast.
Yeah, I knew
Yeah.
that was coming.
Take that one.
I knew that one was coming. That's
Save
the one that I
yourself.
was going to offer, but realized that's a terrible decision for me to try and offer that.
Yeah, I'll take the one where Erden gets hurt. Sounds more fun.
All right. Yep.
I'm gonna
Not
die, man.
burden.
Just don't fail.
Am I getting bonus dice from anything?
I mean, you have a squad of elite adepts around that aren't doing anything.
Yeah, I'm ordering them to help as well, probably, somehow.
Yeah, they'll get caught in the consequences if you fail, though.
Yeah, I realize this.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
Okay, so that's a 1 or 2 die.
That's a 1 die. Helping is just 1 die.
Put this yay!
Yay! So you chuck this lightning grenade into the hungry maw, and you see blood splurt out, and this thing shakes and vibrates with electricity. And like a skull gets spat out, and a spine that's been like crumpled and crooked, and the head turns towards you.
The head
As
of
this-
the skull.
Yeah, the head of the skull, and like it gets up with
Guys,
red
it's
glowing
looking
eyes,
at me.
and there's this strange symbol carved out in like the forehead as it's
Do I
rising.
recognize the symbol?
You don't immediately recognize it, no.
Okay,
Can
then.
could I roll a survey on the symbol?
You won't recognize it.
I don't know. Red seems some
Sure.
weird shit.
Middle of the combat, you start serving. That's great.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah, it's your turn anyway.
Oh. No, and
do
survey
you do?
wouldn't work. It would be study.
What do you do, Rat? You're surrounded by paper.
Rat Rat thinking harder about this weird skull, and then thinks that he won't do that. He pulls his pistols out, his trench coat, baggy black clothes billowing behind him, goat scurrying beneath his clothing, a massive bulge moving around, and he takes a shot at the skull.
All right. That's a hunt.
At like no effect.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. What position is it? Risky.
The position is risky. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make that desperate,
Yep.
and that pushes it to limited.
Yep.
But I have a grazing shot, which is less effect, which I forgot until now. So that puts it back to 0.
Grazing shot?
So it's a level 1 harm, which is less effect.
Yeah.
Okay, so 0 even with the desperate. So what's the devil's bargain?
The paperman cut you.
Yeah, I'll take that and bump it to limited effect.
All right.
Oh boy, I wish I didn't realize that. Okay, here we go. Come on.
You're gonna dab.
Oh,
We're doing really good.
Hey.
What? How are we doing so well? We normally suck at these things.
Nut. Rat takes 2 shots with his pistol right
Yeah.
at the head of the skeleton, aiming for the weird symbol. Bang, bang.
Bang bang. Yeah, you shoot the skull in twain.
At limited effect, remember.
Yeah, basically like it's like the bullets go into it. You see brain like, and the thing keeps going.
I see brain come out of the skull
Yeah,
of the
already
bone
smushed
creature.
already smushed brain things come out the back because the bullet travels.
That's
into
kind
it
of
and goes in.
horrifying. That
Yep.
a skeleton has a brain. Does it have
It's
eyes?
a recently deceased person.
Oh, okay. Okay, that. Okay. Does it have eyes? Is it looking at us?
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
It's got red, beady demon eyes.
Okay. All right.
Well then.
Not okay with this anymore.
All right. You shot the thing
Awesome.
with limited effect. That's you and Father Gregory.
Considering Liam just disappeared.
Yeah. Sadly.
So, I equip my spirit mask.
Sorry, I was just
Sure.
stopping the cat.
My spirit mask is an arcane item that allows the trained user to see supernatural energies in great detail. It also affords some measure of protection against ghostly possession.
Yeah, it's what the spirit wardens wear all the time.
Yeah, I put mine on.
Yep.
What do I see?
The skeletal remains have a thin black aura, symbolic of the ink, and the tentacles and the papermen have black auras, and that's about it.
I use my lightning hook to poke at the skeleton man.
What do you have? Have you read what the lightning hook does?
Catches spirits.
I thought it was to attach to.
A long two-handed pole with a heavy loop of wire at one end, connected to an electroplasmic capacitor, suitable for grappling a spirit and dragging it into a spirit bottle.
Yeah, this isn't a spirit.
Okay.
This is a demon.
Then I... What's a demon burn charm? Well, I have demon burn charm.
Yeah.
So it will be less likely to attack me in general, so that's good.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it picked me up with the tongue.
Because you were initiating the ritual.
Yeah. I don't know what to do, guys.
Yeah, Liam, Erden, you're at the you're on top of this thing.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
you see the tongue lolling around and spilling ink everywhere and blood, and deep inside of this maw thing that's just like eating paper and wanting to chew you to bits, you notice like inside of it there's this glowing thing.
I pull my pistol and shoot the video game weak spot.
No, Liam, the video game weak spot is clearly the giant eyeball.
I'm not playing Resident Evil, man. God.
Or Zelda.
All right. Let's do the shoot. Let's
All
do
right.
the shoot. You know me. I'm going to argue for finesse.
Sure.
The shot carefully.
Not sure this is going to work out for you.
I don't think it's going to work out for me either, friend.
You don't want to incapacitate Rat with laughter right now.
Desperate for increased effect because I kind of need the effect more than anything else.
The situation is desperate right now. You
It is
cannot.
anyway.
increase-
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, we're already desperate. Knock the. At least they got experience, I guess.
It's always positive.
Effect is currently 0, right?
You're going to have to go for
Yes.
So,
Okay.
how does harm... 'cause we're
I mean,
both
you can
at
only get
harm.
reduced to 0, right?
Yep.
There's no mark less than 0.
So, if you bump it to limited with a devil's bargain, it stays at limited and it doesn't take you 2 to get to out of limited?
Pretty much.
Okay.
So
But
I
they
think
might-
it just decreases your starting effect, right? Harm.
Yep.
Okay, then my shot should have been standard effect.
What do you
Just
mean? Oh, you meant that you are already wounded.
Yeah. Just so we can have more damage on this thing.
I mean, standard, limited. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll increase the effect. Yep.
Oh, thank Christ. You get limited. Oh.
So I'm with 0 currently.
Yep.
Devil's bargain because I have 1 stress before I trauma, so
You can.
I would
Yeah,
like
you
to
can.
not do
You
that.
can. You can fall in, or you can get attacked by Paperman. Choose one.
Neither of these sound good for me.
If you
They're not-
if you
they're not
devil's
supposed to.
bargain, if you devil's bargain, I will assist to push it to standard effect. I'm not assisting for a limited effect though.
Yeah, okay. Sure. I'm gonna devil's bargain. I will fall in.
Oh no, that's not good.
What
Alright.
was that?
That was the cat.
Ah,
Don't worry,
And
she's going slightly
Matt,
missing.
your character is assisting this
Yes.
by distracting the entity, right?
Yeah. Rat is like dancing at it and taunting it, screaming at it, and rat chatter. Do I need to roll for that?
No.
Please don't fuck me here.
Dude, look. I have
Look,
1 dice.
I kind of thought it would
There
be funny
is-
if you failed
There
before,
is
but please don't
literally a
fail.
1 in 6 chance here, okay?
You can use my assist for an extra die, but
Limited. I mean, it's probably worth it. 2 rolls over 1.
a hit's a
limited,
hit,
2
even if it's
dice.
limited.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So desperate, limited, 1 bonus dice.
All right.
Ooh.
Hey, you didn't fail.
Yeah.
So, the Paperman cut into both of you.
I mean,
leaving you-
Yeah, no,
actually,
we're going.
it has to be the Paperman, right? Because Matt can't fall in, and it has to apply to both of us.
Yep. So the
So
Papermen are
Paperman
cutting
is,
at
yeah.
each of you.
Is that
for
one
2
harm?
harm.
Is it 2 stress to resist?
It's you're paying stress, but you're rolling resist with prowess. So
How many stress do I have to pay? 2,
it's 6, and then minus your dice.
and minus the roll. Okay.
Yeah.
What
let's
happens if we trauma out
not-
here?
Let's talk about trauma.
Because I'm gonna do what Liam's doing.
Let's talk about trauma. How does trauma work?
Well, if you stress out, then you get trauma.
Mhm.
Trauma will reduce your stress to 0,
Oh, that's nice.
and instead of where is it? So basically, you get a quirk, a trait that will hinder you forever.
Okay. Can I?
And
Does it have
that's
any
basically-
immediate
I'm gonna say
effect?
there is a pretty good chance that I'm gonna trauma out here. I need 1 more stress to do it. So I don't roll a 6.
Yeah, but
then-
wait. Does traumaing out like incapacitate us, or
no,
so we just get
it does
okay?
not.
So it's just a
Okay.
trauma. That's
Can
fine.
I argue that if I do trauma out, if I stress out to get a trauma, that the trauma I receive be a like irrational hatred for like clockwork and mechanical things. So like in future I will put myself in precarious situations specifically to like harm or destroy one of these things. And I have to do that. Like I have to put myself in that situation to do it.
I thought you were going to say an irrational hatred of paper.
That would be great.
A
Would be
phobia
pretty
against
good.
paper.
Paper.
I
phobia.
think trauma
is that the sort of trauma that would like?
No, trauma is fairly specific. Stress and
Okay.
trauma. So, trauma. When a PC marks out their last stress box, they suffer a level of trauma. When you take trauma, circle one of your trauma conditions like cold, reckless, and stable, etc. They basically describe what your character, like a trait your character gains.
You could take reckless and.
Oh yeah. When you suffer trauma, you get taken out for action.
Okay, that's
You
what
are
I was
left
asking.
for dead.
I thought that might
Otherwise,
be
Okay.
and otherwise dropped out of the conflict.
I mean, then I have to take harm.
Yeah, we just got to
when-
take that 2 harm.
Yeah, when you return, you have 0 stress, and your vice has been satisfied for the next downtime.
Okay.
The condition
then,
is
I have
permanent.
to.
The condition is permanent, and you get XP for playing into your nature.
Can you, if you fill up all your stress boxes,
Yeah.
you, like that's not a trauma, right? You have to tick over the amount of stress you have.
When you, yeah. If
So if you fill it, you're okay. But once you go over what you have, that's when you trauma.
when you feel like you get trauma.
Okay. Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
When you mark the last box of stress.
Okay.
What level of harm are we about to suffer?
2.
Level 2.
So if both my level 1 boxes are filled, it just goes in one of the level 2 ones. That's just how it works. It doesn't stack on top of those and make it a 3.
No, I think it
fills a
means
level 2
we will
box.
have less effect and minus 1d.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Unless you're, do you have 7 stress right now?
Yeah, I mean, if I take one more, I
Oh, you're at
trauma.
8.
Yeah.
Oh, so you,
Well,
yeah, you have to roll a 6.
I
well,
have to
you
roll
could
six.
always call upon the power of Matorgan.
But wait.
Summon the
so
god.
If, say, for example, I did resist this, right?
Yeah.
It would then take the harm down to a level 1 harm, correct?
Yep.
Both of my level 1 harms are already filled in, so then it would be a level 2 harm anyway?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Because there might not be a point here. I'm going to take a level 2 harm regardless. Then I'm just taking a level 2 harm, I guess.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not great.
That sounds like what might happen.
Okay, then I'm just going to take a level 2 harm. I get paper cut. Level 2 harm, paper cut.
So if I resist, I need to roll a 5 or a 6.
To not trauma.
Do we think it's worth me doing that
Just
and then
no.
potentially getting out of combat, or just be at minus 1d?
No, I don't
Take the
it's-
harm?
I think you should take the harm.
Yeah, I think so.
Take the harm.
Okay, my
I think that's
level,
probably
yeah.
the better shout.
So
Harm's always better.
the level 2 harm is called paper cut, right?
That's what I've called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
if you take harm, you move the harm upwards. So if you
Yeah.
can't take more level 1.
So
you
yeah,
keep
I mean,
going.
even if I resisted it, it would still be level 2. So I'm just gonna take level 2.
I'm
Okay.
taking the harm. I just want to see what happens when. Yeah, that would have been real bad.
This is the bit, Matt.
Been real bad.
Good shout. Good shout on taking that harm, friend.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
Uh,
So you shoot
But-
this thing,
yeah,
and the papermen cut you. You hear this wobbly bass sound erupting again, and the sound of the bullet ricocheting inside of it. And you see some of the papermen falter and stagger. But the corpse man is reaching forward, ever present. What do you do, Father Grigori?
can I climb up to this place so I can see the glowy thing?
Yes, but there are papermen in the way still.
Yeah, I still have another grenade. Then I'll throw a grenade at something.
you can just lob a grenade into the mouth, right?
Yeah, I'll throw
Yeah.
another grenade into the mouth. Then.
All right.
Yeet.
So it's desperate from the get go.
Yay!
At least you get XP.
Yeah.
Always look on the
And-
bright side of life.
You have -1d, I think. Still.
Yeah.
And you have level 1 wounds as well.
Yeah, one level 1.
Well, you don't take the limited effect unless you have both.
Okay. So this is desperate. Does limited? Or
Starts
standard?
off at no effect.
No, you said last time though, since it was a lightning grenade, it was limited.
Yeah, that's true. Limited
Yeah.
effect.
Got a bargain?
The corpse guy reaches you.
I'll take stress.
You've got a bunch of stress to burn, right?
You'd like stress, okay. Yep. Bump it up to standard or increase dice?
I will bump that up.
How much stress do you have
Yep.
left?
No, I'll actually increase dice because I have -1 dice at the moment. I have
All right.
one die.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
I have 4 stress left, Matt.
Okay. Not great.
Ugh.
Oh
I'm dead.
no! There aren't crit fails aren't a thing, right?
They are.
Oh,
I just electrocuted myself.
I will allow you the opportunity to save yourself via your elite adepts.
Oh, no.
Kill them though.
Give them. I'll give you an extra dice to roll,
Mm.
but it will kill. Like it will diminish them. Yeah.
by like rank or by skill?
No, they'll be impaired, so they'll
Okay,
like.
do it.
Yeah, they'll-
Yes, do it. Holy shit, do it.
I'm gonna have to
they'll need
do it,
healing.
otherwise I'd probably die. I think.
You would. Oh, what happens if he like doesn't?
What am I rolling?
You're just rolling an extra dice to add to your skirmish.
Roll
So
a
just an extra
d6.
d6.
Yeah, as they try desperately to defend you.
Hey!
Oh,
Oh shit!
holy shit! Yes.
It works. You did it.
That went great.
Yeah.
Are they
So the papermen just scatter into bits and paper, and the press tentacle lolls down, like a massive tentacle paper thing. The press stops functioning, but Demon Guy's still around.
I'm gonna shoot him again.
All right.
Okay. So it's desperate,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Everyone okay so far?
And it being a desperate by default doesn't increase the effect.
No.
So it's
When it's
0.
desperate, it means you are so fucked that like shit has to happen.
Okay. Quack, if I do a devil's bargain, can you give me a stress to assist me?
Sure, I have enough left.
Okay. Yeah, what's the devil's bargain?
The demon steals your gun.
He reaches me?
I mean, that's the easy one.
Is there a cooler one?
What's this? The Lord is figuring out what we're doing.
Yeah,
Lord's-
that clock advances also. Yeah.
Yeah, we advanced the
yeah.
Lord. What's his face clock?
Okay, I
Lord
need to
Skurlock
take it.
clock. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to take it.
All right.
Can I also take stress to help?
Oh,
Sure.
Liam, no.
What are you
Liam
on?
just
What
wants
are
the
you sitting
trauma.
on? No. What are you sitting at the moment?
So with the Devil's Bargain and Gregori's Assist, that'd be standard. I'm at
How many dice are you rolling?
1.
Take the assist.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah.
And trauma out.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So I think Erden like distracts the thing somehow. But like
Yeah, I
in
mean-
doing so, he collapses.
Roll a d8 to see which trauma you take.
I think you can just choose one, right?
Yeah.
But rolling's more
Can-
fun.
You can just choose one.
You should
No, I know
always
what
roll if you have the
I-
chance.
Nah, I know what I'm taking.
What are you taking?
Obsession.
Yeah.
All right.
You're obsessed with paper.
All right.
So-
Obsessed
So
with something. Then I'll tell you what it is.
+1 from Erden and +1 from Quack's
So,
character.
put
Father
that to a
Gregory.
bonus die. So I'm at standard effect, desperate with 1 bonus die.
All right.
Oh shit. Okay.
Kill it.
From your spirit mask, you see the flickering of the black energy around the corpse puppet. What do you do?
Rat lets out a shrill scream of
Can't your goat attack?
no. It's good at hunting things.
I mean, yeah,
Can it? Yeah, I don't think it can attack.
it can attack. Yeah, it can. It can take part. It
Oh,
can be damaged as any other cohort.
okay. Yeah, rat's not risking goat.
All
I
right.
would.
Goat's very important to rat.
I wanted to throw goat into the machine.
That's not okay.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
All right, I'm pressing
Well.
the button.
Press the button.
I
Oh shit!
only
Dude.
have 2 die.
No, you have. Don't you have two?
Yeah, but I'm at minus
things
1d from the paper cut.
Do you have both level 2
No.
harms?
Oh no.
No. So you're on. Yeah. You're on 3.
Oh sweet. So
Yeah,
I did
you
roll
still
3
have a-
ones.
Yeah, you still have
roll
an extra die.
fucking abysmally.
Just
Okay.
roll,
That's
roll another
brilliant.
d6. Just roll another d6.
No. That he has 3. He has 3. He doesn't have 6. He doesn't have 4.
Do I roll it? Wait, why am I rolling another d6?
No. He thought he only had 2 dice instead of 3. But he does have
Alright.
3.
I rolled
3 is correct.
correctly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the less effect and minus 1d only apply when both boxes are filled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Sweet. What the fuck
Dude.
happens?
Yeah.
The demon bitch slaps you.
Okay. How much
Across
damage
the
am I
room
taking?
Into a wall.
And he bits up you so hard it hits all of us because they're like this affects us all, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
This is This is bad. This is real bad.
Considering
is
all
level-
3 dice were a 1,
This
Yeah,
is level 3 harm bullshit.
I
Oh.
think
So
we
yeah,
just ended the game here, boys.
Oh, I'm
no,
resisting
you're
this.
still up. You're still up. So what happens is the demon shrieks, and you shriek, and tendrils, of blood and bone just spear into all of you, as as the demon flies into some sort of apocalyptic rage.
Does
And
my
you just
demon
hear
bone
the-
charm help at all?
Well, I suppose. Well, he's less likely to attack you.
Can I
But you
roll
took
to
a critical
see?
fall.
Or can I take a
You took the stress, so it affects
Yeah,
it
Yeah.
affects you.
I
It's
know.
less-
I'm
it's
trying to
less
get
of the
out of the
demon-
effect, though, Liam.
Well, you can always roll to resist.
Of course, I will roll to resist.
So this is level 3 harm, right?
And yeah, this is level 3 harm directed at all of you. And
taking a
you just
resist.
you just hear this guttural shriek, Maturgan!
I mean, I'm down. I'm fucked up. I'm down.
Nut.
I was
can
unconscious
use
before
my
this.
resolve as
Yeah.
my resist, since I have a tune and I know know that this is a demon-like thing, and I have my spirit mask on, so I can kind of see what's going on.
Resisting is with. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
It's
yeah,
with any
this
of them,
is-
right?
You can do a tune.
Yeah, resolve one.
Resolve, yeah.
Yeah. Resolve. This, generally speaking, it would be prowess. So, yeah, 6 minus 6, so you take no stress.
I win.
You
And that-
reduce the damage from 3 to 2.
You actually clear
have
one stress
to-
as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, criticals are with 2 6s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's when you
Oh,
roll
it's critical. Okay, sorry.
Um, what happens if I take level 3 harm?
Nothing initially. You can take 2 level 3 harms. But the harm you have taken is like shattered right leg stuff, so it's pretty bad.
Resist, take the trauma.
And if
And
you
you'll
take a
have to-
second one, you die.
Yeah. And you'll have to like push yourself to even
Okay,
do things.
so it's either I try to resist, bump it down to a level 2 harm, and potentially trauma it out.
Trauma's not that bad.
No, I'm fine with the trauma. It's the fact that I'm incapacitated.
And then you leave me and the adepts.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I think I'm going to have to take a level 3 harm.
All right. Yeah.
Shit.
So you take.
There's only one box
know,
for
like-
level 3 harm.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's true.
If
yeah.
if you take a second one,
You're
you
just
die.
dead? Okay.
Yeah.
Can
That's
I
what it
still
means.
can I still fight?
You can push yourself and still fight. Yeah.
You're at like -2 dice for everything, I think.
Yeah.
What's the mechanical
When
effect?
you are impaired by harm in the top row, severe harm, your character is incapacitated and can't do anything unless you have help from someone or push yourself to perform the action.
And
So
pushing
every
yourself.
time you do something, you have to take 2 stress.
Okay, well I only have 2 stress left, so I'm gonna have to try to. I have to resist.
You have to resist.
Yeah.
All right. So you won't be able to
I'm
survive
gonna-
next time.
Well,
I'm gonna argue for insight, and I'm gonna argue for the survey being the thing that helps me because I'm tactically aware of the situation. I'm the one that took the shot. I saw the things coming at me, and I dodged the major force of it.
Sure.
this game is great for people
Yeah.
who like to argue.
Yeah, I mean, I
I'll
want to roll.
allow that.
I'd rather roll 4 dice than 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Oh fuck! If I don't roll a 5 or higher, it's you
I
on your
hope
own.
you fail.
You'll be on your own.
And
If
have
I fail
assistance.
this, you need to like summon Matorgan.
I have assistance. They have grenades, probably.
Oh,
So yeah, you take 1 stress, and you reduce the damage.
and that's a level 2, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Your gang of adepts are now impaired
Oh no. Wait, why?
because they also took damage, I think.
Not from that. That didn't help.
No, they
They
didn't.
helped in something else. They helped
And
in something
But
else.
It
I got a
succeeded.
6 on that.
Yeah, it succeeded.
I got a 6 on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Fuck, why didn't we use them in that role?
Yeah, I didn't realize that was an option.
That's always an option.
It's good to know.
So what happens? Or is it my turn now?
Yeah, so you all take the level 3 harm and
What-
resist
so-
if you can.
Blood and bone spikes impale us all.
Yeah.
Sick.
I'm okay.
I mean, I'm down unconscious.
And
if-
and like the
I can't
body
take
as it basically explodes, like it's like a final attack thing that just
Oh,
shreds you,
okay.
and the thing collapses to the floor in a weird like arcane sign that's like on the floor, like where it stood.
I'm okay.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Erden, you there? Did you fall in?
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
You're incapacitated. You can be conscious, mumbling
No,
about
he
mechanical.
traumatized out.
I trummed out.
Does that mean you're
So you're-
unconscious or just incapacitated?
You're just gone. Yeah,
Okay.
you just leave.
Okay.
That fucking sucked.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Ow.
Well, that's
Uh,
cool. Yeah.
What do we do now?
right? You go and help Erden. I think he's down. I need to investigate the corpse.
Is is the skull still intact?
No.
Damn.
I look
There's
at the
just a
rune
like
thing.
there's just like a
Yeah.
massive like blood splattered, smoking, ink and blood stained sigil where it stood.
Okay, I walk up, I limp up to Ed and I put my gun against his forehead and like in a mocking tone. If you don't shoot the guy, I'm gonna shoot you in the head. Who's shooting people now?
He's unconscious, right?
Erden continues to bleed into the cold steel girt he's laying on, with a giant hole through his chest.
Right, mumbles under his breath to Goat, seemingly having a conversation with Goat, agreeing or disagreeing with stuff Goat says, and picks Erden up. He can do that.
Yep.
I'm investigating the rune.
Yeah.
I'm
I think
gonna
that would be
study it.
yeah, that would be
A
study.
study or a tune?
That depends. Are you trying to connect with whatever the rune?
The question is, do I want to connect with the rune?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's the question.
you 100% want to connect with the rune on a desperate roll so you can mark XP and potentially fuck yourself.
Sounds like fun. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Well, it's no longer desperate. You're in a risky position, and it's no effect. So,
Gonna have to make it desperate to get some effect.
I'm gonna make it desperate.
all right.
Anyone got a bargain?
I don't know enough. I don't think we
Lord
know enough about
Skurlock
the rune.
will
Oh,
definitely
God.
know that this is happening.
The clock
And he
you
knows
finishes.
who we are. Like, he knows what we've done and who we are.
That's fun. I'm fine with that.
Fine with that.
Yeah.
So,
basically
limited or
fill
standard?
up- that's. I mean, you could put it to standard if you take the Devil's Bargain.
I will put it to limited because I need the extra dice.
Isn't your
Makes
attune really
sense.
good?
I have a -1 dice
To attune?
Yeah.
Oh, because
Yeah.
of
in general.
Yep.
right.
Yep. All right.
Okay, so I have no bonus dice technically for the roll thing.
Look, I'll give you a bonus die if you want to have me trauma out as well.
No.
I'm fine with that.
Then
You'll
I
have
have to carry you all the way back.
You'll have to deal with it.
I have to carry both of you.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm assisting them.
Oh god, don't do it. I don't want your help.
I want you to succeed this on a standard effect.
But I don't want your help.
Yeah, I'm helping.
Fine.
We need
Alright.
to know more about the symbol. We need to know. Also, I want a
Okay
trauma.
then.
I want a trauma. I don't want to have to deal with fucking 8 trauma next
How do you
session.
help him?
What does Rat do to help me?
Look,
I
Rat-
don't want.
Rat's grown up on the streets. He's seen some really weird shit in his life. Like, you guys have met Rat. Like, something formed that creature.
Unfortunately.
He's seen some stuff. Maybe he notices something that he's seen somewhere else, or like the way the symbol is written, he saw it somewhere. Some information that he saw years ago.
All right. Yeah.
Hey.
Sure.
Hey, Rat.
What's up?
You trauma into paranoid?
We'll see.
Okay.
Probably.
All right, Quack, Father Gregory. Okay, yeah, yeah. That's a 6.
Nice.
It was the third dice.
Yeah. So
You did it.
Rat points something out to you,
And
and
then falls
then
over.
and then starts like. I don't know. Starts mumbling to himself, like looks at you, wide eyes, and then like screams, like a blood curdling scream. And while he's holding Erden's body, collapses with Erden on top of him.
Yeah.
I hate
So
everything.
you summon forth your spiritual fields and dive into this mark. It obsessively like it burns almost into your skull and your forehead as you push your vision into this thing, and you just like everyone else sees the camera, you just see like Father Gregory like eyes rolled back, falling, like yeah, being caught by the remaining cohort, like Moon and the gang.
I think
Basically,
that's
like
the other
catch
guy's
him.
name is literally just the gang.
The gang,
Yeah.
the moon,
Oh, you
the
were saying?
gang, and oh, it's the moon, the gang, and so it's moon and the gang.
We only have 2 cohorts though.
We have 3.
I thought we had 2.
Now we have 3.
So I think
Moon and the gang.
No, we need 4 then because we need the and gang.
No, it's the moon, and then the gang. And didn't
Great
want to
name.
be the and.
The and.
The moon and the or the moon, the and the no, yeah, the moon and the gang.
Not
Oh
with
my God.
named our gang
So
members.
yeah.
Look, it's
Yeah,
chaotic.
3 of them. The moon, the moon, and the gang. That's their 3 names.
Oh my God. That's horrible. So your vision takes you below. So you hear your heartbeat like a drum as your vision sinks into the ocean, and you're like wandering. You see bubbles and like darkness, and you see beneath Duskwall. You see beneath this river, and you see
no,
like chains. You see cages, and you see like black demonic figures staring up at you, like clanging into the like these cages. You see the bars are rusted, and there are ancient faded symbols all around it. And your vision, like you see, almost as if the sun crests the horizon, you see this demonic figure like emerge from like the crust of this like the you're standing at the bottom of the sea, and this demonic figure emerges like the bead of a massive eye, and you just hear the name Satara.
Oh,
Is it in the voice of Matorgan or something else?
Oh yeah, it's the voice of Matorgan.
Yeah. And is the demonic figure Matorgan, or is that what I assume to be Satara?
That's Satara. Yeah, she's wearing like a serpentine dress of tentacles as like feet, with a like like a fishy face, but like
So
feminine
female
features.
Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Okay then. Do the entities in the cages, do they look demonic or do they look Matorgan like?
They look really demonic, yeah.
those
Like
are one and the
miniature
same.
Satara versions.
What'd you say, Matt?
Torgan is a demon.
Yeah.
No, Matorgan's an old god.
Is he? Oh, cool.
Is he is he a demon or an old god? Not
I mean, he's a god, so
yeah.
it's different. He might be a demon. You don't know.
And then I snap out of it?
Um, do I want you to? Nah. Well, you succeeded. So
We rolled a 6.
yeah. So yeah,
He
you
rolled a 6.
eventually come to as you're rambling incoherently, and then your eyes open up and you shout the name Satara, and you're awake.
Okay then. That was terrifying. Um. Okay, those two are unconscious. He's almost dead. He's been weird. Um. Moon, go get the lady.
Uh, sure. So yeah, she goes and gets the lady. Uh,
Is the press in One Piece?
no.
Cool.
Look, she didn't say the priest has to stay in one piece.
Yeah, no. Her only condition for the job was that the
Mhm.
demonic entity be
The
gone.
demonic
exactly.
entity is definitely gone.
You two, take care of those two. I don't think they're doing too well. Mostly him.
Urgent spasms on the floor.
Rat spasms on the floor, muttering to himself.
So yeah, she enters the room, sort of like tentatively, like everything all right.
No, it really isn't.
Um,
We took
I
care
can
of the
see
demon
that.
problem.
Uh-huh.
Your printer attacked us.
Fascinating, my good man.
And your printer may or may not have been haunted by an eldritch god.
That sounds like an incredible story. How
Also,
do you know?
uh, magic.
I'll believe it. Who do I put this story to? Do you have a name?
I take a moment to think what I said my fake name was.
Exactly. She was trying to trick you there. Eh?
What did I say my fake name was?
I don't
Petra?
even remember. I was just asking, like, to see if you would reveal your true name immediately, or if you would actually think about it.
I know my last
Uh,
name was Gray. The name was Gray.
I mean, it's fine. You just say your fake name,
I
right?
just say my fake name then.
Yeah. So she'll totally take an account of your story and detail it out for an incredible first edition printout.
Everything hurts.
And you complete the score.
Yeah. Uh,
Does she
and then
pay us?
me and the other three drag those two back to the bathhouse.
Does she pay us for our services?
Does she pay us?
Yeah,
are you paying
they
us
pay
for this?
Yeah. She pays
Fuck, I hope
you.
so.
She pays you eventually.
Eventually.
What the?
You get.
What the fuck just happened?
I have no idea, Matt. Don't ask me.
You just fought my demonic printing press. Um,
I love that. I love that a lot.
Look, I had to come up with something, and I was like, well, if they ask Patorgan for a job, this is what he wants them to do.
Oh,
Look, that was yeah,
that was
I love it.
amazing.
That was great.
That was great.
That was awesome.
And I will tell you straight up, if you don't think of ideas, the next missions will be equally as hard.
Oh, I don't want to come up with an idea ever
Don't
again.
worry, I have an idea for what I want to do next week anyway.
Look, if we get a fight
Uh,
like demonic printing presses,
I'll message you later.
oh, go fight a fire hydrant.
No, Matt. Next week, we're going to fight a squirrel.
A demonic squirrel? No,
No,
that-
just squirrel.
Of course.
it has to be inanimate demonic objects.
We're going
So
to
you
fight
were
the
fighting.
goldfish.
You are fighting Skurlock. He is a tier 3 target, so you get 2 rep plus 2 per tier. So 3 times 2 is
Wait, two per
Six.
tier? I hate to kill our own rep, but I think it's one per tier.
Damn it, Liam! Could have leveled up.
No,
I-
it's +2 if the target is 2 tiers above you. So you get
Ah.
4 rep.
So we get 6 rep.
Well, you get 4 rep initially, and we'll see what else.
Look, if anything, that was
Um,
chaotic as fuck.
Definitely.
Well, we're not counting XP yet.
Oh, okay.
It's 8 coin. So you
Okay,
get
I
some
take most of that for myself.
You get some serious coin.
I mean, four goes into the three. Sorry, go into the Blades group.
Yeah.
Group.
Yeah, and I take 2 for
You-
myself.
Do you want to pay the people who control the docks?
Do we have to?
No.
I mean, this is entirely your decision. You're the one walking away with the money.
I give them one of the guild coins.
It's 2 coin.
I give them 2 of the guild coin.
All right. You pay off the hive, merchant guilds, who's also subcontracting as a terrible human trafficking operation.
I kill those guys.
So
Single-handedly, I destroy that entire guild.
Yep. So you now have 6 coin.
Yay. I take
hey.
2 and give those guys 1 each. And then put 1 in the bank.
Wow. I can't believe you guys did it.
You thought we'd all die there?
Give us
you almost
one
did.
each and put 2 in the bank.
I
That's
want
what's
2.
happened.
Yeah, you took 2.
Yeah.
And so we're down to
No,
4.
that's exactly what's happened. Nah.
I was,
Okay.
I was mathing wrong.
Okay, cool.
So heat.
We didn't
How much
actually do
rep, sorry,
anything
how much
that
rep did we
bad.
get?
4.
4.
All right now, we may get more in a bit. We didn't actually do anything that would be considered bad.
No, we got rid of a demonic possession.
That should get us negative heat.
That's yeah.
I could
but
care.
Is someone marking the rep down?
Heat
Yeah,
is
I
not
noticed it.
about heat is not about pissing off law enforcement per se. It's
Yeah.
just about people knowing that shit went down, that you did it, and what happened
If
basically.
anything, we did the law enforcement's job for them.
Yeah. The problem is law enforcement here is really corrupt.
How much heat are we
And they
getting?
like Lord Skurlock. They want to stay on his good side.
Is
I
there...
mean, he is working for an Eldritch goddess.
That doesn't matter to them so much.
So, how much heat do we get?
Would you say it was loud and chaotic?
Yeah.
Sadly,
Yeah.
that's our main goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all that was.
What we do?
Was there murder involved?
No.
Unless you count destroying a printing press.
I don't count that. No. Would you say Lord Skurlock is a high-profile and well-connected target?
No.
Yeah,
Definitely not.
he's a lord.
And nah,
Yeah.
doesn't sound like it.
What? Wait,
So-
what tier was the god we fought against?
Tier 3.
Okay, so you should get 5 rep. So 2 base and then +1 per tier higher, and we're 0, right?
Yeah.
So they are 3 tiers
Yeah.
higher than us.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you should get 5 rep.
So we
Yeah.
You're
need,
trying to get us.
we need-
fucking tier 2 sucks, man.
we need 2.
Yeah. And 5 heat.
Cool.
We're
That
wanted.
push-
We are.
All right. If let's see, when the tracker is full, mark a wanted level and clear all of the heat.
Yep.
The only way to reduce wanted level is through incarceration.
I send Rat to prison. While he's unconscious, I dump Rat at the prison.
We do that during the downtime.
Yeah,
This
you do
isn't
that.
downtime, you
Part of downtime,
motherfucker.
So while he's unconscious, I just can't dump him there.
Rat ain't
Yeah,
a
arrest
prison
this.
bitch. Rat ain't a rat.
Wow. You did it. Oh,
Yay! Let's do our experience
Wait,
now.
there's no way for
Yeah.
us to get two more? Like, we can't get any more rep from that?
no.
Oh, fuck. God damn. We're 2 away.
Yeah, that's right. Next session we'll get like by default we get that no matter
Yeah.
what we do.
I just
So
wanted
let's
us
do
not to be
experience
trashed
now.
here.
Who wants to go first?
We do crew experience.
Crew experience. How do we do that?
So at the we advance the agenda of our deity or embody its precepts?
As
in
far as we
action?
know, yes.
Yes.
That's
So-
one.
For each item below, mark 1 or instead mark 2 if you did that occur multiple times?
We tried sacrificing someone.
I'd
I
argue
will
for
give you 2 for that.
We did contend with challenges above our station.
I
Fuck
will
yeah,
give
we-
you 2 for that.
I'd say 2 because everything we do is that. It
bolster
doesn't matter.
your crew's reputation or develop a new one. We
No,
You
definitely.
bolstered your reputation.
No, we both.
Chaotic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, do we get 1 for that or 2? 1.
1.
So we have maxed out that tracker.
We get a new special ability.
Ding, ding,
Yep.
ding.
Okay.
Or it's special ability or
Crew advance. Crew
crew
upgrade.
So let's
something like that. Let me have a look. Let me read this.
Wait,
It's-
so-
it's
and
pretty
then
interesting because
the-
like you could, I think you can take turf and shit as well.
But before we do that, the last XP thing is:
Ooh.
did we express
Te-
the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew? And I would argue
Yes.
yes, yes,
Yes, we did.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, you did it again and again. So take 2 for that.
So we have a full bar plus 2.
Yep, I've marked the 2. What do we want to do
Okay.
for this crew upgrade?
I kind of feel like sealed in blood would be nice.
Wait, just wait.
So, what are we looking at? Where is this?
On the Colt Blades group sheet.
Like, no, is it special abilities or?
We can either take special abilities, turf, or crew upgrade.
So is that Leah?
Yeah. Everything else costs money.
What's this
Which we
blood
have.
thing?
What was that, Liam?
Which we have.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, what do we want?
Do we want to take?
Oh,
a
you
special
are
ability?
visibly injured though, so like
I'm
maybe.
fucked up.
We're just running back to our house for the moment.
I want something that'll make healing more permanent and better, thanks.
I don't think there is a thing for that. Yes, there is a
There
term
is.
anointed.
Yep.
I say we take anointed then.
You get +1d to resistant rolls against supernatural threats. You get +1d to healing rolls. So it's
He
just
has supernatural harm.
Some of you do have supernatural harms. Yeah.
I do.
We all do.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're taking anointed then.
Do we? Is there anything else that's better than that? Because it's only +1d to, and it's only supernatural harm. Like we probably will be contending with supernatural harm a lot in the future.
Yeah.
But
I say just take it for now. We can get more later if we need it.
I mean, is there anything better for us in the short term? Because again, it's only +1d.
In the short term, turf.
Turf will give you. So you would need less rep to
Level up.
level up.
So wait.
But that
does-
doesn't help us right now. Like if that won't level us up now.
Yeah. What about one of the other layer upgrades?
They cost money,
Oh, okay.
which we can afford, but yeah.
Any of the special abilities are better, or is anointed our best option here?
I mean, sacred. I mean, if you can we, yeah, layer upgrades. Secret Nexus is just +1d healing flat.
I'll take that then.
But that's a layer upgrade, so we have to pay for that. But we can.
I say we take that with the money we do have, but
How much would that cost?
it's 1 coin per upgrade or something. Liam, not
I think it's 2.
either way we can afford it.
Where is?
I'm not
Quiver?
entirely sure which page are you looking at.
We're just
Just
looking at the
looking.
character sheet for the thing, not anything else.
Yeah, because I'm. That's okay. Yeah, here it is. So, layer. I should just go to the index
What's
and
a crew?
ABC.
Ah,
F G E layer
Layer is
47.
47, 93, and 99.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 47 is. Let's see. Claims. That's for hawkers.
I don't.
Reducing a claim.
Actually,
PC advancement.
Advancement.
Crew
I
adva-
don't.
Here it is.
Yeah, I don't think we need to spend this to do that.
Yeah, I think that's just coin.
Each time the crew advances, each PC gets stash equal to crew tier.
Tier, which is
Yeah.
0. So 0.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Wow.
I was just like, oh, you get extra. No, nope, you don't.
The
You just-
faction game on page 44 or
So we get when we fill it,
52 of the
we click
PDF.
mark and take a new
Okay.
ability or mark 2 crew upgrades.
Yeah,
the
and-
upgrades are pretty hot garbage. For what we need right now, so we don't really need any of those.
Where are the upgrades?
In crew upgrades, they're directly underneath the big word cult.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a special ability would be the big ones, or you can upgrade the
no,
crew.
I think we should take special ability one way or the other.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, let's just take the
Well,
healing one.
is
chosen.
there anything better?
chosen
Because we
anointed.
can buy like a healing one. So any of the other ones better than
Yeah.
anointed?
Sealed in blood give you each human sacrifice gives you a -3 stress.
I mean, yeah, that's a thing.
We could sacrifice to remove the stress. I say take anointed. Is everyone else in agreement, or do you want to sacrifice people to get rid of stress?
I don't mind. You pick.
Matt,
I'm happy with either of the two of them. So
Matt,
I'm just looking at the other. Yeah, I mean, sealed in blood. So
yeah,
we
sealed
just,
in blood.
What do we? What does that do? We get extra minus
We get
3?
negative. If we sacrifice somebody, we get an extra. We get negative stress.
So, but that's even if it's not in a downtime action.
I believe so. Yeah.
I mean, if we take that and then buy Sacred Nexus.
Yeah. Okay, that's the plan. We take sealed in blood.
That's interesting.
Is that a problem?
Sacred Nexus.
Sealed in blood is
Okay,
the special
just
ability.
quickly as well, just throw more spanners in the works. The only other so options we have crew upgrades wise, apart from the cult specific ones: boathouse, carriage house, cohort, hidden lair, mastery, quality, workshop, vault, training, secure lair, or quarters.
Okay, so, and we could take 2 of any of those.
If we don't take ability.
Well,
Yeah.
those ones. Some of those sounded alright.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
What page is that on, Liam?
it's page 95 or 103. Basically, you can make it so that you either sleep here or the lair is hidden. It's harder to find it.
Train. Do any of the crew upgrades look useful to you right now?
I mean,
Hidden
training is pretty badass.
training, yeah. What does that
Uh.
do? I remember it being good.
If you have a training upgrade, so you'd pick whether you want it to be
Oh,
insight, prowess, or resolve. You earn 2 XP instead of 1 when you train a given track during downtime. So if you wanted to,
we already have training and resolve, so we could boost insight or prowess.
it's an option.
Yep.
It's definitely an option.
You take a vault.
Yeah, okay, then we'll take.
We'd have to put 2 upgrades to get a vault.
Oh, no. What is mastery?
You can upgrade your characters to have rank 4 instead of rank 3.
Oh, okay.
The limit is rank 3 until you know.
Yeah.
Like training in hidden lair, so we're not like, because we've kind of exposed ourselves like fairly severely.
I mean, yeah.
So if we took training and hidden lair and then bought sacred nexus,
If
I
you
mean-
want to acquire an asset, you can either gain it as a crew upgrade or work on long-term projects to make it permanent. So if you want to hire some goons or like have a better doctor, there's like I put on a clock and you basically complete it, and then you've hired them for a time.
oh, we could also take quality because right now we're at like 0 because we're tier 0. So we could take a quality upgrade and boost our equipment to like tier 1. I think that's how that
Yeah.
works. So then we wouldn't be always starting at a like no effect.
True. I would say that also improves your doctor.
Let's do that one.
I think we should do
Yes.
that and training, and then buy sacred nexus.
I would argue that instead of training, because we're all really fucked up, so I don't see any of us actually getting downtime activities to train this time around.
Yep.
That we'd pick quarters or secure or hidden.
Take secure. Secure sounds useful.
So as let me read all 3 of them. So, you
So
got a good
quarters
idea.
isn't
So
bad.
Quarters is your lair. Your lair includes living quarters for the crew. Without this upgrade, each PC sleeps elsewhere and is vulnerable when they do so. Cure lair. Your lair has locks, alarms, traps to thwart intruders, and a second upgrade can defend against spirits. And hidden is your lair. It has a secret location and is disguised to hide it from view. If your lair is discovered, use 2 downtime activities and pay coin equal to your tier to relocate and hide it again.
I think we should take quarters so we're safe.
Yeah, let's take quarters then.
So, mastery. What was it? Quality.
Quality. No, yeah, quality and quarters.
So, are we? Which one are we looking at? Because quality.
I didn't realize that.
Documents, gear, implementations.
You would be doing tools.
Tools, I
think.
guess. Yeah.
Yep. I
Well,
marked those off.
So, wait, what does tools cover? Like demolitions tools, tinkering tools,
Shit like
and
that. Yeah.
and weapons.
Yeah. No, there's one for weapons. There's a separate one for weapons.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
Or,
Is it?
Yeah, like what sort of quality are you looking for?
Yeah. So
I mean, yeah, tools covers tinkering tools, and that's what you use when you heal people. So, right, it's tinkering, right?
Yeah, it is tinkering.
okay,
Just
we'll
pick that.
so that still means
Yep.
we'll be going at we'll be starting at like 0 effect.
It's still more
Yeah.
useful in the long run.
But your doctor now rolls with like an extra dice. So
Our doctor has practice on more humans now.
Yeah.
no, he just has better tools to work with. She just has better tools to work with.
So we've decided that we're taking tools and quarters.
Yeah.
So on to player experience.
All right.
Who wants to go first? I'll go
Me.
first.
You go.
Okay. I did the desperate rolls for experience.
Yep. How many did you do?
I did 2 desperate rolls. Okay. Did I address challenge with knowledge or arcane power? I say I did that twice. Would anyone agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did that twice.
Definitely.
Yeah. I expressed my beliefs, drives, heritage, and background. Belief in Watugan, so yeah.
Yep.
So that's 1 or 2.
I'll give you 2.
Yay. And I indulged my vice, so 1.
Yep.
Oh.
What's up, Liam?
Hey, no, we do get stash.
We get one stash.
Time the
don't we?
crew advances, each PC gets stash equal to crew tier +2.
Oh, we get 2 then.
Nice.
What is stash used for?
That's coin.
Okay.
Fine.
So we each get 2 coin.
Yep.
So okay, cool. I have 4 coin. I'm a rich boy.
I am gonna have to
Okay.
spend a lot
Who's
of that
next for
in.
experience?
What is stash? Like their biggest stash?
Stash is extra money.
Yeah, every time you roll desperate, don't
Fire
forget to
stash.
mark resolve, prowess, or insight,
Yeah, I did.
depending on. Yep.
Matt, you can go next.
Oh shit. Okay. You address the challenge with tracking or violence. I would say I addressed the challenge with violence many times.
Yeah, I'll give you 2 for that.
You expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
Just for the laughter, yeah. And
Sweet.
take 2.
1
That was great.
or 2.
Take 1. Yeah.
I'll argue for 2.
Why? How?
How? Oh, okay. You express your beliefs, right?
Matt, when you say you argue for 2, you have to actually argue, not
Yeah,
just
like
say
I
it.
was trying to formulate an argument. I don't have an argument. You struggled with issues from your vice or trauma. I traumaed out and I viced. So
Yep.
2.
2.
Damn you! You leveled up.
No, I didn't.
No?
No, he's got 1 left.
I have 2 left. Liam.
Sure.
Oh, the argument. I didn't put goat under harm's way because they are part of my heritage and background. Like I am into protecting them, and I didn't want to use them for combat.
Since that roll was so crucial, and you did say no. Yes, I will give you that 1 XP.
Sweet. I ding.
I mean, I was also considering giving you 1 XP for just being a trash bag.
I'm a pretty big trash bag. Yeah. I also. Yeah. I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you just suggested sacrificing people and being like treating them as objects. So
To
yeah,
be fair, we all suggested sacrificing people at one point or another.
true.
Yeah, but Rat wants to eat their flesh and drink their blood.
That's my job.
Look, as long as I get to eat some flesh and drink some blood, I'm cool. Liam, do your XP.
All right, Liam.
So at the end of the session, Mark 1 experience. So you addressed a challenge with deception, or influence.
I'd argue.
I
Said-
will give you 1 XP for that. You tried to address the challenge with deception, and then you ramped it up and basically made it a full-on deception.
Yeah.
Well,
Is there any way to get two
tried
from
to
that?
imply that you had some military influence and shit.
Yeah.
So
Oh, with the blue
and-
coats.
yeah, I swayed the blue coats early on as well.
yeah, take 2 for that.
Because what are the? It was deception, and the other one is
Influence.
yeah. So you yeah.
Expressed my beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. My background is military.
Shoot it!
Yeah, my
yeah.
background is military, and my beliefs and drives have a lot. And I've got another one for that as well, which I'll bring up. I didn't take. I had an opportunity there to take a devil's bargain that possibly could have affected Erden's reputation, and I've done everything possible to steer away from that because that's a thing that means a lot to him. is his
Okay, yeah, I'll give you the 2
Live
XP.
with Rat.
That's fine.
That's gonna ruin your reputation.
It doesn't
when
matter
anyone
if he
finds
lives
out.
with Rat. Doesn't matter if he lives with Rat.
Rat
It matters
is-
if anyone else he cares about finds out.
Exactly, that's what I just said.
No,
If
Rat.
anyone finds out, your reputation's ruined.
Doesn't matter to shit. That he
Rat will
lives with
not
them.
have this. Rat is an upstanding member of this community. He looks out for the beautiful ladies without them knowing. Without it's fine.
And you
Uh,
traumatized out, so
yeah.
take
And
an
device.
XP for that.
Oh, screw you two. You both leveled up.
Did Liam level up?
Yep.
What does it mean when we level up?
You get to take another feat.
Yeah.
Special ability thing.
Character advancement.
Oh,
Character
there's,
advancement.
there's a whole page for that. Where is that page?
48.
PC advancement, page 48.
When you fill an XP track, clear all marks and take an advance. When you take an advance from your playbook track, you may choose an additional special ability. When you take an advance from an attribute, you may add an extra ability dot. So basically, we get another special ability.
Or you get to take an extra skill point, isn't it?
So we can take a dot or a special ability.
Yeah.
No, you have to take the.
Take the special ability.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah.
So
You get the
dots
dot if
from Desperate
you advance
Actions?
the attribute.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh, what is there? Oh, we can
Lots.
take veteran abilities, right?
You can take veteran abilities now, I think. It depends on the class, I think, but most of the time you only need to level up once to
Yeah, I
start.
think it's at level 2 you can.
Yeah. I think so too.
So that's it for this
Actually,
week, I
is-
believe.
Yeah.
I'll look into that later. That's fine.
Yeah, same. A lot of stuff.
We'll talk about how the downtime this time works. It'll be great.
Yeah,
next time.
we're all real fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm the least fucked up.
I'm currently suffering from a grazing shot, a paper cut, and I have been impaled by blood.
I
How
have been demoned, I have been ghosted, and I have been shot.
Oh dear, that's not good.
Yeah.
Ghosting sucks.
Yeah, that demon bone charm really helped you out.
Yeah.
Father.
I got so my character sheet is bruised, lightning burn, which is level 1, paper cut level 2, and level 3, a demon fucked me up.
Remove the up part.
Oh,
All right, sweet.
holy
Matt, do you wanna
crap!
close
That
this out?
was something, guys. That we fought a demonic paper press. That was amazing. Holy crap!
It
Thank
was
you
stupid and I loved it.
very much, Nut. This has been a very enjoyable campaign so far. Does anyone have any shoutouts before I close us out
Yeah.
tonight? Go on, Quack. What have you got?
I'm
your-
gonna stream stuff tomorrow.
Oh, awesome. What time are you doing that?
Probably 8 o'clock PM my time.
What's that time zone?
UCT plus 10.
Awesome. What are you going to be streaming?
Either RimWorld or Kenshi.
What's Kinch? What?
It's RimWorld but 3D.
Oh, is it that? Oh, that one seems real cool.
It's post-apocalyptic feudal China.
Cool.
Yeah.
Robots.
Cool.
It
That
is
sounds awesome.
Sick.
What is your Twitch channel, Quack?
Twitch.tv/Quackamungus.
Awesome. Go check out some RimWorld or Kinshi action. That Kinshi. That looks like a really fun game that I want to try.
It's a great game.
I played it yonks ago, back when it was in early access, and
It's incredibly hard.
yeah, very fun, and they've added a lot to it since.
Sounds cool.
I die constantly.
Liam, what do you got for us?
So
Oh no.
no, for those, sorry, I just heard some like knocking on the fence, which was really loud.
Demonic fence.
I think we're good.
Don't worry, not just possessed your fence.
Fair enough. So for those who are here, welcome, hello. We do all sorts of weird and wacky RPGs. At the moment, we're on a break from our normal game, which is Starts Without Number. We have just finished season 2. We are moving into season 3, which I am prepping for at the moment. And when it's ready, we'll move in and mess about with some bonkers star stuff. This will probably end up being about a 6-7 week intermission, somewhere in that mark, probably 6 weeks. As we play Blades in the Dark with the Bathouse boys in the meantime. And then season 3 should be ready to go, and we'll move back onto Stars. If you are interested,
Oh,
Good time to
dear.
die.
here on Twitch, if you're interested
Oh.
to check out any of the Stars stuff, you can take a look at the VODs, which are all on YouTube. We have all of season 1, all of season 2, and some old classic games as well, which you shouldn't watch because they're terrible.
Yeah, they are.
Did you post it enough there, Matt?
I don't think so. Here we go.
Yeah, so that's fun. If you are on YouTube and you want to check out this live as we do it, there will be a link in the description. Check that out. Head over there, follow the channel, and get notified when we go live. Until next
Awesome.
time.
Holy crap.
Bye-bye!
Thank you for watching, everyone. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Stay away from those printing presses. They have tongues and they'll fuck you up.
Skulls.
See you later, everyone.
Peace.
Bye-bye, every people.
Oh, thanks, Wack.